Gavin,
I mean,
if you
it's
notice the shelf of alcohol that I have up here.
Nice.
No, Gavin looks like he's 18. Nick looks like he's 21. Chaz looks like
It's funny is
Chad.
that I am 21.
I look like I'm in my 40s, which makes sense.
I
And
mean,
then
I don't
Ryder
know.
Walker
I'm not sure how many
is-
18-year-olds' parents would be okay with them having hentai posted on their wall, but, you know.
You'd
Yeah.
be
I
surprised.
got to.
Yeah, you
I got
would be
you.
surprised.
This is what my room looks like.
And Nick looks like he's in his first year of college, sleeping on an air mattress. I feel you, bro. I feel you.
That's
Pretty
that's
much.
Gabe. That's
Gabe, that's Gabe, and that's
That
like
is
that
Gabe.
looks like a college dorm.
Yeah, that looks.
Notice the poster
exactly-
of the 44 percussion rudiments.
But except for that poster, that looks just like my room did when I was in my first year of chiropractic. No, first, second, third, and fourth year of chiropractic college.
It's
Yeah, I
funny
was
too
so- I
because
slept all
literally like nude art right there, and then also right there,
Okay.
then there.
Okay, Chaz is going to get bored of this. We got to
Yeah,
go ahead and get
I'm
started.
ready.
Do
Oh,
the-
literally,
recording.
it's. You want to know
Roll.
something funny? I've been recording for the last minute and a half, so all of this is going to be on the stream. So-
Awesome, awesome. Your hentai
Wow.
is going to be on the screen. I'm okay with that.
Okay, here we go. So, we're in the middle of traveling in between Baldur's Gate and Waterdeep. Several things happen along the way, one of which involved my brother getting into an unfortunate Mortal Kombat style fight with a guard and his wealthy person that he was guarding who was mistreating his horses, and then he crumbled them both like they were fucking statues. But
They put
Time
up a
went on.
fight. The wizard did put up a fight. Sorry.
yes,
go
the wizard did put up a fight, but he still won, so, you know.
ahead. Yes.
Boo-hoo. That was on the 10th day. So on the 5th day, wagon tipped over or whatever. But we'll get to what happened last session. So we kept traveling and eventually made it to the Fields of the Dead, which, what would you say? We're about halfway to Waterdeep at this point, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so we fought some redcaps there who ambushed us. And, yeah, we beat them. I mean, there was a few points.
Accounts for two.
Yes, yes, indeed. That dread ambusher came in handy.
It does.
But
It really does.
yeah, so we won. I mean, wasn't the single easiest fight, but it wasn't the hardest either. So we killed them. But then,
They scrapped. They were scrappers.
yeah, but then later, well, actually, I would say slightly more challenging, but it was a little bit anticlimactic. A corpse flower showed up. And we quickly dispatched with that as well. So, honestly, last session was just a lot of combat, which I'm good with. I enjoy combat. But, not a ton of developments, aside from the fights that we got into.
We are getting close to where there will be developments, by the way.
Cool. But, as it stands, our next stop on the road is Daggerford. We should be there relatively soon.
In just a few days, actually.
Yep. And that's where we are at. Oh, and also we made a bit of a positive impression. People were kind of impressed by how quickly we dispatched the red caps and the corpse flower. So it looks like we're kind of making a good name for ourselves.
We're kind of focused on these mushrooms that have made people all depresso espresso, you know.
Yes, yes, indeed. And
You guys handled that, didn't you?
yeah. Oh no,
Oh,
I
it
failed
does.
my saving throw, so I'm like super sad at the moment.
I mean,
Oh,
if
yeah,
you
me
want
too.
to, yeah.
Yeah,
They'll have
actually,
nightmare dreams or whatever.
it literally says in the notes for that encounter that you can even impose more lingering results if you like, such as a lifelong aversion to eating mushrooms of any kind.
Bro.
So
Really?
I'm just going to say,
Funny.
I'm not a big fan of mushrooms. So, neither of any of you, all of you hate mushrooms to this day,
Forever.
Oh, fun.
forever. Someone offers
Cool.
you soup with mushrooms in it, you're going to pick it out like a 4-year-old.
Sweet.
Be
But I
"Ew,
like
don't-"
mushrooms. Well, I guess not anymore.
you don't.
All
Hey,
right.
No, Gavin likes mushrooms. Sano does not like mushrooms anymore. Not after that.
He spent
You were
time
like-
training in a forest whenever he became a blade
Nightmares
singer.
Mushrooms give you nightmares now, forever.
Thankfully, you won't find any mushrooms in curry.
Actually, put that on all of your notes. You have a permanent aversion to mushrooms. Hi, Jazz.
Do I?
Yes, yes. You are mentally scarred by the screams of the mushrooms.
So what if
you
I
don't even
don't
get eat,
know
but
the
you just don't
mushrooms
like
are
them.
there? What if like I eat something that just has like a light drizzling of truffle oil? Is that fine?
Now you're just making it way too complicated. All right.
I mean, I need to know.
You need to know? Okay, we're going to say truffle oil is divine. Mushrooms themselves, no.
Okay, cool. I can live with that. Uh-oh. Oh, rolling for travel.
Check the DM on Discord.
Oh, that was the... Okay, hold on, I gotta
I
roll.
assume that wasn't
Not-
meant for me.
Not your DM.
The puzzle
bitches.
thingy.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's cool.
All right, so yeah, you're only a couple days from Daggerfall? Yeah, sorry,
Daggerford.
Daggerford. Yeah, sorry. I have it
You're thinking
handwritten.
Elder
I have a handwritten
Scrolls.
map. Okay. Oh, you're right. Daggerfall is from Elder Scrolls. You are indeed right. That. And then I gotta place all of you on it.
Ooh, spider woods. Ooh, I don't like spiders though.
What's
Well,
wrong with
this is
spider?
gonna change your opinion for sure.
I mean, there are
This is
literally
spider-
people that are afraid of spiders enough that they mention it in like session 0, where they're like, "Don't use any fucking spiders." I'm not quite to that point, but I don't like spiders.
All right. Everybody position yourselves the way you would like to be. At the bottom third of the map.
Okay,
And
I
actually,
will
I
say,
did-
and we can make this canon. As brave as Sano is, he also is unsettled by spiders.
That was different.
What's that, honey? What?
Definitely.
There's a spider living in my car.
Oh, you're welcome.
What is?
What's that?
Oh, never mind. I see. Okay. You need to turn off motion lock.
She wants to take points, so I'm gonna move her up here.
I'm a beast.
All right. So the caravan,
Need
not
to turn off
necessarily
token lock.
your wagon, but the caravan is attacked, set upon by ettercaps and giant spiders. They are chiefly interested in taking the horses, not the merchandise, although they won't balk at taking people if they can't get horses. Several of them go after some horses, and the rest keep the caravan guards busy. So they're dragging the horses into the forest. Now, they cannot get anywhere without their horses. So the wagoners are the ones that you've helped previously are begging you for help. They need their horses back. So, do you go after the spiders and the ettercaps to get the horses back?
I say hell yes.
Hell yeah.
But
Alright.
you need to turn off token lock. Token lock is still on.
Okay. Got it. Done.
I want to be a bit closer, so I'm going to be not taking point, but close behind that. And Friar, you are on a half space.
All right. Yeah, they leave a trail through the underbrush that's easy to
Oh
follow.
my. There you
Everyone can make a survival check.
Oh yeah, because I'm great at those with my 10 wisdom.
Did you want to make a survival check, honey? That's fine. I'll make you make a survival check.
I can't play. I feel like it's. So
Well, hey, okay, I will fucking take it.
Not terrible.
No.
Why did it roll twice?
I feel
No,
like
that's not-
Friar's probably really good at
Honey,
survival.
you got a nat 20.
Oh,
Two nat 20.
Wow.
and an 18. Oh, I am surprised to see that Friar is not proficient in survival.
I am blown away by the 18, the 19, the 20, and the 20. Let me just say that I'm really glad
roll
that
that
you
second
nat 20s on this. So, you're easily able to follow them through the brush. The horses are led about half a mile to the Ettercap's lair. You can see that the Ettercaps are actually shooing the giant spiders away while they prepare to feast on the horse meat. So, you can wait for the spiders to run away and then just try to attack the Ettercaps by themselves. Hopefully before the spiders return at the sound of battle.
Yeah, I mean, I would say, you know, make it a judgment call thing, because, like, obviously, yeah, we should wait for the spiders to leave, but if it looks like those Ettercaps are about to chow down, we gotta jump in.
They were not taking very long to kill and to tuck into those horses. Like, they're ready to dig in.
Are they gonna wait till, does it look like they're gonna wait till the spiders are gone?
One of them has already killed one of the horses.
Are
But
the spiders
others
still
are
there?
shooing away the spiders. We'll say that it takes, hold on, 3 rounds? Yeah, the spiders are going away right now.
Stop me if I can't do this, because if I'm just trying to do too much, let me know. But I really would think that Sano would not want to go into this without the Blade Song active. Is there any way that, like, right before it looks like we're about to attack, I could go ahead and pop it?
Yes, you can activate the Blade Song and then run into combat.
Okay, thank you. I say they've killed one horse. If they kill a second, we're going in. Regardless of whether the spiders... That's my opinion. I don't know what you guys think. What you guys think we should do?
See on the map, I don't see the things.
I think this is just theater of the mind at the moment.
Oh, is it Theater
But-
of the Mind?
Just at the moment.
Yeah, I have not put them on here yet because I didn't want to put the spiders on if they're not supposed to be there. Right now, one of them is digging into a horse. The others have shooed the spiders away, and the giant spiders you've seen them disappear into the trees. Realize that they can return part of the way through combat at a certain number of rounds in. I can't give you too much behind the curtain.
No, I
but
gotcha.
Battle and come
I
back
wouldn't
in.
even. I wouldn't
Probably
even have told us
probably
that
roll
much,
like a
but
D4
yeah.
or something. I'm guessing. But no, if the spiders are gone, I say, like, I look at my brother and I do like I do like this. I go like an explosion, and he should know what I mean by that.
Yeah, I gotcha.
How many total Ettercaps are there?
I'm just getting ready to add them in. Hold on. Let me go ahead and do that.
I have a question. I don't know what I don't know what ettercaps are. Is that something that probably Dahlia would know? And you could just know real quick.
Yeah, I can literally just pull up what ettercaps are.
Too many
Is that
things.
horse straight up dead, or are they just digging into it, and whether it's alive or dead is unknown? Is there
One
any
horse
chance
has
it could
been
be like 0 HP but still alive?
So you can't read all their stats,
See a picture
but
of
they
it.
are a monstrosity similar to spiders.
But
If
also,
you're familiar with them, they
anthropomorphized spiders.
That's more of a
humanoid
drider.
spiders. Yeah.
Means.
Yes. Well, I was agreeing with you.
Like Weber from Don't Starve.
Okay. So sorry, I have to manually add each one. I forgot that. But yes, that you would probably know that they are closely related to spiders and that they have no problem with spider webs.
They have no problem with spider webs.
Yeah.
Awesome. Love that for us.
I feel right at home here.
Thanks.
Oh my god.
There's not currently.
Where are
Wait.
these horses?
Spiders don't come back in until a later round.
And where are these horses?
I'm not putting the horses on the battle map. Well, I guess, let's see. I suppose I could actually add real... It doesn't have horses in the combat encounter.
If you just want to add a square, like where
Well, no,
they're
I
at.
can actually... I think I can grab horses.
Yeah, no, they have a stat block.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say, is I can actually add a horse. And
Okay.
yeah, I can throw a draft horse onto the battle map. They won't get a turn or anything. Oh, I don't know it. Let's see.
I'm curious whether the one that is currently being eaten is officially dead, or if there is a chance that it might be barely clinging onto life. Basically, if it's possible to heal it still. Because if so, I have a plan.
So I can just swipe a draft horse or two onto here.
I think if we can save it, we ought to, because otherwise the whole caravan's kind of screwed.
Well, not necessarily. If they were getting along with 2 horses on one caravan, they can make do with one. That horse will, they'll move a little bit slower, and that horse will be more exhausted.
I'm putting on here 2 draft horses, and the other one, there's a third one that's dead. That's been ripped into.
Right,
But
I know
these
it's been
two are
ripped
alive.
into, but is it
Yeah.
dead, or could it be at like
I'm
0
not even-
HP?
I'm not even putting it on the map because it's dead. The other
Okay.
2 are alive.
I was gonna try to
So,
save it.
Yeah, I'm going to say these 2, there's a potential to save. There's also a potential to accidentally kill. So, let's see. Have they rolled initiative?
I
They
think
have
I know
18
what that
initiative.
circle is for.
Let me change that. Let me go ahead and change that initiative for a couple of them. Let's see.
Yeah, I would like to Blade Song at the moment, if I can.
So this one gets a 16 on initiative. This one gets a 16. This one gets a 13. 9, 10, and 8.
So are we getting a surprise round here, or what is going on?
I mean, I wouldn't say it would be a surprise round because they leave behind webbing and can detect you guys going through it. They don't care about anyone following. So as soon as you initiate, like, combat starts, but they're aware of people around here because they have so much webbing. This is close to their lair. Their lair is, hold on, let me ping it.
There's that. Unless we want to track it down, then we can do that ourselves.
What are
So-
all the shapes on the map right now?
I think
here
people
is
are
their
doing
lair.
some things. Like that 20-foot fireball, or the
Right.
20-foot, sorry.
The
20-foot
what?
Spear. The
Everyone
20-foot
needs
spear.
to roll initiative, though.
I rolled initiative already.
I'll just
Let me do that. Come on.
You want me to roll
Ooh.
Please.
Okay.
I was being silly, but I feel like I go last.
Okay,
one.
this is a suspicious number of nat 20s
Paladin should
so
roll
early
with
on.
advantage.
You did get a 4 this time, honey.
The paladin rolls
I'm
with
sorry,
advantage.
it's almost like a joke. The paladin just always comes in last.
Dahlia gets
Paladin
to
is
roll
rolling
within
with
the
advantage.
What's that?
The paladin is rolling initiative with advantage.
Oh, you're giving her. Okay, I was gonna say that would be a wonderful thing to give her. So she got an 8.
Friggin' wasted it.
Well, it.
Sorry, honey, I don't roll great for you. We know this.
And it would be different.
I rolled
I mean,
a
you
nat
go from,
one.
to like a 9.
Yay!
Does that give me advantage over anybody else?
It gets you before one of the other caps that had an 8.
1. So I'm second to last instead of very last. I guess I should be glad for that.
You're actually before Balthazar, the wizard. Our wizarding wizard. Yeah. Oh, I guess I have to roll for Sir Reginald too.
Oh yeah, I forget that he's there sometimes.
He's
Sir
quiet.
Reginald. Sir Reginald is a little bit offended. I beg your pardon, sir. You forget I'm here.
It's just
I
you're so
have
quiet
been
sometimes.
so insulted. What?
It's just you're so quiet sometimes.
Well, I will certainly be a bit louder now, since apparently I'm. What?
You certainly should. You certainly should. My dearest apologies.
Oh, you're such a gentleman. I appreciate it.
Why can I
Well,
not delete my
oh,
circle? Because I'm actually not going to.
How did hold on, Dahlia? I should be actually technically I should be before Dahlia because she rolled an 8, didn't she?
She rolled with advantage, got an 8, has a plus
Yeah.
1, so she has 9.
Oh no, she got a 7. She rolled a 7. It already added her
Rolled
+1,
a
which is
7, but
Yeah,
I
yeah.
didn't realize she was supposed to be rolling with advantage because of the bonus that Green Shadow gave her. So she
Yeah.
rolled again and got an 8, which gave her a 9. Right there is
Wait,
an
no,
8 on initiative with
it's
plus
a-
30. Oh,
It already
Yeah.
calculates that in.
It already calculates the 1 in.
Yeah.
Higher natural rolls, so that'd be gotta go
Yeah.
first.
You're
we
better
would,
than
we
me.
would have
I rolled
the
a nat
same
1.
initiative.
Yeah,
Alright, well,
you'd
we'd
have
have
the
the
same
same
initiative, and then initiative ties are settled by who has the higher initiative bonus, and if that's tied, then whoever has the highest stacks.
that's fine. Yeah, he's one step before you,
Yeah.
but you're still
yeah.
before the other cap.
Wait,
That's
whoever
fine.
has the highest initiative bonus goes above. It's not on nat roll.
It's a tiebreaker. So if two people have the same initiative, whoever has the natural initiative bonus goes first. If
Yeah,
two people roll the same initiative.
That's right.
Natural roll.
Not the roll, but literally whoever has the highest dex.
Why can I not delete my circle? I'm not gonna use it on my first turn. Oh well.
You should be able
Because
to. You
it's-
should trash it.
Oh.
Should be able to
Yeah,
do
it won't
like
let me.
that.
I'm sorry, honey. If I could change the roll, I would.
I mean,
It's-
as long as it's.
I'm just surprised I'm going before Friar Green Shadow. That's something.
FYI, not
I
by
gave
much,
up my
but
advantage.
23.
Yeah.
That is true.
Okay, so are we saying that I already have my Blade Song active?
Yes. So actually, you can buff your AC. So yeah, you're
Just
at
did.
21 AC, by the way, which is fucking nuts.
And my saving throws also go up by an amount equal to that. I forget that sometimes. So
Constitution saving throws and Dex saves, right?
I think it's all of them, but I'll confirm.
I had it pulled up earlier. I can pull it up again. I'm pretty sure it's not all of them.
Oh no, it's just con saves. It's just con saves. Okay. Yeah,
well, you also have a bonus to dexterity ability checks too.
only acrobatics.
Yes, correct. You have advantage on dexterity, acrobatics checks. You have a bonus to your AC, bonus to your Constitution saving throws, and 10 plus to your walking speed.
Yes, I do.
That's
All
not
right.
nothing. That's really good. Like,
So
late thing is pretty wild.
yeah, so that means my walk speed is now 40. I'll just remember it. So action. You know I gotta come in with haste.
You have stuff too, though, honey.
So yeah, that's gonna be my action. I'm gonna
Well, I feel like
cast
there's stuff that we
haste.
forgot about. 'Cause you're an ace
And
of one.
gives me a movement speed of 80. So that was my action. My haste for my hasted action. I am, you know what? I'm getting a little cocky here, but that's fine. I'm just gonna run up to the closest one. Actually,
At a flying speed of 30 feet. I don't know if you remember that.
I did not. Actually.
no, you know what?
You were
I'm gonna
just
stay. I'm gonna stay at a distance if I can. So we're going in with a +1 dagger and dagger of humiliation. Why not? Is what I got in my hands. So no, we'll go +1 dagger and a regular dagger. That's what I got in my hands. How far can I throw it? How far can I throw it? Range of 20. I'm going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I got to move just a little bit. I was right here, so that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. That puts me 5, 10, 15, 20 feet away from that guy, Ettercap 1. And I'm going to use my hasted action to throw my +1 dagger at Ettercap 1.
What is that? Ettercap 1?
Yep. So that's what I'm gonna do. So let's
Make it so.
roll to hit. This is my hasted action. Can you stop dragging the circle? It won't let me drop it on the Ettercap until you stop moving it. There we go.
Who's dragging a circle?
Somebody is.
I was trying to place something.
Yeah.
Fireball.
That
Your
works.
turn.
Don't worry. I'm familiar with the plan. I will be well out of your blast radius.
was gonna say, you're the one that came
There's a
into this
plan?
plan. You're the one that told me to do this.
I will be well out of your blast radius. Don't you worry.
Okay, cool.
I feel
So
like as the DM, I should have the plan, yet instead all of you guys have the plan. I'm feeling like a
that
big
hits, and then for my bonus action, I am going to throw my regular dagger. But this is an offhanded attack, so that doesn't add my dex, unfortunately, to the damage.
You don't have dual wielding?
I do have dual wielding, actually. Yeah, you're right. I don't know why I was forgetting about that.
Wait. You have dual wielding, but you don't have the fighting style.
Yes, I will have that fighting style eventually. So yes, you are right. I don't add it. I was right originally. Yeah, I don't add it.
The dual wielding allows you to use different types of weapons and adds a +1 to your AC. The two-handed.
Oh my god.
Fighting style adds the bonus thing. Okay.
Of course I would
I don't
freaking
remember
miss.
what it
Dual wielding only counts for melee attacks. It does not count for ranged attacks.
You can throw with your offhand.
Are you serious? I don't think so.
Not as, I don't think that's part of dual wield. Dual wield is melee, or it used to always be. Maybe that changed.
You can 100% throw a weapon with your offhand.
Yes, you can, but not as part of dual wielding.
Well, right, because there's no weapons that don't have the light property that you can just throw. With a few exceptions, like the Dwarven Thrower. But, no, I mean, I'm throwing 2 light finesse weapons with the thrown property. It has a thrown property, so I can throw it. But either way, I missed, so I went 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Now I'm going to go... Why can't I move? 35, 40, 45, 50, 55. And put myself right there, and that will be the end of my turn. So I pass my turn to Friar Greenshadow. Oh, and interact with object. I'm going to go ahead and draw the Dagger of Humiliation in my main hand, and I'm going to have the Rapier of Certain Death in my offhand.
Seems like it did not update because it doesn't show that you moved at all.
I moved.
I know you did. I heard you say it. But
And
my map is not updating to where you moved to. And, you know, I'm shutting my map off and restarting it because it also...
I'm right there, where you see the teal arrow.
Yeah, I'm not seeing that either, so...
Oh, okay.
If you need me to move your character or anything like that in between time while you're restarting, if you want to pick somebody to attack with the bow or whatever, I can do that.
Oh, attack? Screw that, man.
What's that?
I'm going all in with these guys. Everything's locked up for me on Fantasy Grounds.
Okay.
Fantasy
The
Grounds
closest one to you is Ettercap 6 if you want to run in for melee.
Hold on. And then that's another thing. My map doesn't even show which is which. It's not when you mouse over them. It doesn't even give you. It doesn't even give the number. Something's really stupid on my. Fantasy
That's
Grounds
weird.
right
Should
now.
be.
Weird.
There's a lot of these things,
like
too.
This, it doesn't show which one it is. Like mine shows up Ettercap 2. Ettercap 3 is not doing that for him.
I mean, I do find it interesting that I'm having an issue where I just can't delete any of my arrows. Or any of my, without deleting all of them. I don't have the option to just delete one.
I feel like one
License
of these
key
updates
conflict.
has
It's
messed
not
things
even
up a little bit.
letting me join.
Yeah. Just show.
Mine's the same way. I gotta delete all my pointers.
Yeah, normally you can delete them like one at a time, but it won't. It'll
Yeah,
only
normally I can draw that and draw that.
and then just
and only
delete each
delete
one at a
one.
time, but now you can only delete all of them. Oh well.
Right, it's finally reloading.
Andres. Your washing machine makes the silliest noises. It like plays a whole song. I'm about to.
Okay. When you go,
I guess we can talk through what's going to happen here. I'm going to use my bonus action to empower Divine Favor on one of the charges of the short sword.
Yeah, I'm buzzing so nicely right now.
so you're charging in with your short sword, right?
Well, both. I have both my short sword and my rapier.
Okay. You going after the Ettercap 6?
Whichever one's all the way on the right side, and I don't know which one that is. I'm trying to get back here.
It's Ettercap 6. I just moved your guys so you're right in front of them. Is that good where you're at?
Hold on, I can't see yet, my friend. I can't see, and
That's fine. Like I told
Would
you.
it be
you
helpful
get
if one of us shared our screens?
I will adjust your guy. Yeah.
I'm bringing everything back up. I just need to. Where do I find that map? Because all of my chat went away with that map on it.
I can just share the map to you again. There
Go
it is.
up to the top of your
No,
player
I shared it.
tab.
It's in the bottom left.
Yeah, there's a way you get it from
Yeah, I
your
want
player.
it to be.
Well, no, you
And
click
I have
on-
9 movements, so I should be able to be right here.
on your character sheet thing. Yeah, it's something new they added.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say that.
Yeah, they made it easy so that you can pull it. It'll pull yourself up on the map. All right.
And it's weird. It's not. I'm not getting the creature numbers. I'm just getting that they're there. When I mouse over them, I get nothing. I get nothing when I mouse over the characters.
See, that's
Howard,
the issue I was having not last week, but whenever we played last, I was having the same thing. Actually, it might have been when I was playing with Nick and Gavin in the campaign last week.
In my game?
Yeah, in your game when I mouse. No, I think in the game that we played before our campaign before, like a month ago, I would scroll over them and it wouldn't pop up which one they were, and now it is. I don't know why. Like, I feel like something with one of the updates slowed things down, and it's taken a little bit for it to catch up.
Maybe so. There was just a
Yeah,
big
anyway.
update. Like, Fantasy Grounds just changed versions today. So,
Yeah.
So I get 2 attacks on this guy. I get my first attack with the +1 short sword. Action.
That's your Dread Ambusher attack, right?
Well, it's just my standard attack. I use my bonus action. Now this is just my standard attack, and then I get my Dread Ambusher attack afterwards. There it is. It's going to drop on him because it's not highlighting him as I'm dropping the.
Yeah, that's fine. Whatever works.
It's not highlighting because I'm trying to drop the
yeah.
die on him. It's not highlighting him at all.
See, that's the issue I was having a couple weeks ago. Is that I had to drop it in the box in the combat tracker instead of on the map. It wouldn't work on the map.
You might have to do it on the combat tracker instead.
Yeah.
or you can turn the
And
top
again, on the
bar
combat
into
tracker,
combat tracker
I
mode and do
only
it
see.
there.
Okay, now actually I.
Yeah. But anyway, it hit. It was a 27. Like, it definitely hit you, +8. So you can go ahead and roll your damage on your main hand attack. Not
Then
bad.
plus
Already
this,
wounded him.
plus this. Shit, that doesn't work. Okay, plus this damage because of the divine favor.
Oh, did you activate your divine favor beforehand?
I certainly did. I quite emphatic
Yes.
about that.
Okay. All right. Just
Divine
remember that
favor
it's a
for
bonus action, so you don't get a bonus action attack. You can have your Dread Ambusher attack as well.
correct. That is
Yeah,
correct,
okay.
my friend.
Cool.
I concur.
A 17 hits? Jesus Christ. What is these guys' AC?
I hit one with a 14, I think.
Yeah. No, they have a really low AC. They're just big, squishy, bulbous spider creatures.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, you hurt that guy pretty badly.
Well, hold on now. The 4 from the divine favor comes in,
Okay.
and also the 8 from dread ambusher, which is actually a specific type of energy. No, it's not. It's the same.
It's the
Same
same as your weapon, yeah.
But additional 8. Yeah. It's another 5 there.
Yeah. All right. So one attacks with your rapier, and one is with your short sword.
Both
Is that
short
right?
sword.
Yeah.
Both short sword.
And both attacks have like radiant, almost fiery damage on them. So you stab with your rapier and slash him with your short sword, just slicing into this fat, spidery walker guy. And he's making a disgusting, frightened, blubbering sound as he
Was he a
reels
murloc?
back from your attack. What?
Was he a murloc?
Yes, I mean, I imagine they sound similar. What does a
What
murloc sound like?
Never played World of Warcraft?
No.
Oh.
Yeah, aren't there murlocs in D&D?
No, murlocs are these little fish people, and every time they charge and get angry, they're like...
Well, what is the thing? There's something in D&D that's similar to that. Oh.
the Hagen.
No, a Kuatoa is what's similar to a murloc, which is literally a legs of a person, body of a torso of a fish. That's basically what a murloc is too.
M-U-R-L-O-C, murloc.
Mm-hmm.
In D&D, there's a murloc in D&D.
Really?
They're a small humanoid. Yeah.
Anyway, I'm digressing, but now I have to look up what a murloc is.
Yeah. M-U-R-L-O-C.
6 can attempt his revenge.
Yes, he is. He's pretty pissed off. Let's see, Webbooker.
So what you're seeing in Google is just a conversion stat block for murlocs from World of Warcraft.
Is that what it is? Because playing
Yes.
Baldur's Gate 3, there was like a murloc type creature that could teleport and fear enemies. I thought it was spelled similar to murloc, but maybe I'm wrong. All right. Anyway, he is going to try to throw some webbing on. Actually, no. He's just going to go for multi attacks. How many attacks does he get? 2 attacks. That one's a miss. Wow. He just swings at you wildly and misses. That one, however, the 22 is a hit. Let's see. So now
actually, you know what? No, it isn't. I'm gonna silvery barbs it. I'll go ahead and burn that first level spell slot. He has to roll again. I'm gonna give advantage to Dahlia.
He rolls a nat 1. I hate you guys.
And
so
Dahlia,
much.
you got advantage on your next attack now.
She had stepped
Or
away.
next anything, I think.
She
Really.
had stepped away to switch over laundry, but I will let her know that she gets advantage when she comes back.
Anything.
From across the
Thank you.
battlefield, I shall yell, "Thank you."
But
You're welcome,
really,
good friend.
like, don't let him get any damage. Come on, guys. Come on. Come on, man. Come on. All right. So let's see. Number 1? Where's number 1? Number 1's up here. All right. He has web. What's the range on that? Range 20. Okay. He's going to step away from the dead horse. And he's going to try to throw some webbing onto Dahlia. He rolls a 20. So let me see. Is that... It hits, so the creature is restrained.
Ah.
They can make a strength saving throw. Or destroy it. Okay. So I got to put that effect of restrained on her.
Well, Dahlia has advantage on your next attack roll, ability check, or saving throw. So if it involves a saving throw to get out, She could possibly use that to help her get out. I'm glad I gave it to her.
There we go. All right.
What do you guys
now
think?
you're-
I'm not
you're-
feeling this
let's
music.
use
I'm
that
going to
again.
switch to a different one.
Yeah, you're in
There's
you're in
something-
combat music, right? Better be.
Yeah.
Something spidery.
All right. So
This
yeah,
one's called The Living Forest.
But Dahlia is now restrained by the webbing. Okay. Now that moves it down to Ettercap 2. Wow, there's a lot of Ettercaps that get to attack here. Where's Ettercap 2?
Is that a giant spider I see on the combat tracker?
Yes.
What? Where?
After Ettercap 3.
Oh, yeah, it is.
Oh, sorry. That's they're not supposed to be on the map yet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they just have them hidden until they come back. I get you. You did
Yeah,
say
yeah.
they might come back, so.
Yes, correct. All right.
I am so glad to be wearing that Venom Bane armor right now.
All right. So Ettercap 2's walking up to take some swipes at Sir Green Shadow. One with its bite, one with its claws. That's a miss. How about the claws? And he missed both attacks. Wow. Is someone not cooperating with me?
No. I told him he still has until 8:10 to finish what he's doing when his alarm goes off. And if he doesn't come up when his alarm goes off, then he's going to be in trouble.
Oh, okay. All right. Make sure they're listening.
No, he is.
What's that, Harry?
Yeah.
Okay.
I just wanted him to repeat.
We'll make sure he understood.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
What,
All right.
buddy?
Is he okay?
I can show you the picture I was trying to draw tomorrow.
Okay, let's move on to
It's on my phone.
Ettercap 3. Where's Ettercap 3?
I don't actually remember.
Then we got Reggie up after that.
Oh, he's not even close enough to get over there. Okay. He is close enough, however, to maybe come over here and flank Green Shadow. So he's going to try to flank Green Shadow and get an attack, I guess. Actually, oh, that shouldn't have rolled. No, that wasn't right. Because I let go of it so I could do advantage. That is a hit, just with its
damn.
claws. So here's the damage. It's only 6 damage, no big deal. Now he's attacking with his bite. He is literally trying to take a chomp out of you. That's a hit. And there's a save. You succeed on the save. You're not poisoned.
I resist poison.
That's right. Wait, hold on. I need to look at the effects of that. Hold on. I don't have it up anymore. D&D Warforged. Because Warforged have what is it?
Resistance to poison. Not immunity, but resistance.
Okay, yeah. So they have advantage on saving throws, and they have resistance to poison damage, both. Okay, well, he passed anyway. So instead, he just takes the damage. Where's the damage? Well, okay. I'm going to throw the damage on. But 3 and 7. The 3 is poison. So if he has resistance to that, does that automatically reduce the damage?
It would half it. It's
would
always halved rounded down. So, for example, 5 would become 2. It won't automatically do it, not for player characters.
18. Okay, no. So it actually should have reduced that down from 3 to
1.
7 or 3 to 2. I mean, yeah, okay. So he should only
3
have
to 1.
17. 3 to 1? Okay.
Yeah.
So 16 damage is what you take because you're resistant to poison. Okay, I heard a kid crying. I wasn't sure if I needed.
Nope,
to
that
help
was a
or whatever.
cat. Oh, I thought you were talking.
Hold
No,
on.
no, over here there's a kid crying. Hey, honey,
Gotcha.
you all right?
The calculated damage is 12, which should actually be just 10. I'm not
What's
sure
that?
where you're getting 16.
6 and 12, and 3 of that 18 damage was from poison. So instead of taking 18, you take 16. So you're actually taking 6 from his bite, or 10 from his bite and 6 from his claws.
So one of those damage
Oh,
dice is piercing damage. The other one's poison damage.
Yeah, yeah.
You wanna
Okay,
take-
from the pre-
Yeah, he took 6 slashing damage. He took 7 piercing damage, and then 1 poison damage.
yeah.
all right, okay. You're adding it all together. I'm sorry. I
Yeah,
thought
yeah.
you were saying just this last guy. Gotcha.
So 6, so 13 and 1.
This one has the boo-boos.
Yeah. Well, you got slightly wounded by the Ettercap. The spiders have not come back yet, so it's over to Percival. Hang on one second. I want to make sure everything's all right. I think kid's ear infection is bugging him again. Let me check and see if they need anything. I'll be right back.
Okay,
Take like a 5-minute break because I got to pee anyway.
5-minute break.
Okay. Sorry, I needed to check on him because they was crying, but the kid didn't like the eardrops. So I do have to pee though. If we can take a 5-minute break. I get All right. Apologies.
Does the,
I'm
does the
back.
yellow icon on the Ettercap mean what does that mean as far as for damage? Is it bloodied? Where is it?
The yellow one, let's see. That's number 6.
Yeah.
Number 6. Yeah, he's pretty well wounded. I would say yellow means they're missing more than a quarter, and red means they're missing more than half. Yeah, I feel like that's how it is.
Okay.
That's what I'm estimating because he's not quite. He has more than half his health, just barely.
Okay, so
That's
he's not
my money.
blood.
Yeah, like he's horribly wounded. You've done some solid damage to him.
I mean, bloody by definition meaning they've lost more than half their hit points. So.
Oh yeah. No, they're not quite bloody. They're just wounded.
The fact that
Yeah, he's
red
in the
implies
shadows.
half is actually a callback to old school D&D when it still had the bloodied condition, which all creatures had whenever they went to half hit points.
Right, that was they did away with that with 5e, and it was 4e, but they did away with it for 5e as a thing.
Mhm.
All right, so we're moving down to Sir Reginald's turn.
Some people still use it.
Yeah, he's
I think
kind of
it's a better way for the DM to describe damage without giving away too much information. I think it's a good way.
Yeah.
No, you haven't missed a turn. The Ettercap number 2 wounded Green Shadow, and Green Shadow has wounded Ettercap 6, and he's low on health. It is about to be Sir Reginald's turn. Sir Reginald, who got overlooked and people forgot he was there for a minute, is ready to show what he can do. Let's see. Time for a spell.
I have not forgotten about Percival. Ragnvalder has been baitedly waiting for his turn for a while now.
Right? No, he's going to move up to make an attack against, well, maybe Ettercap 3, who's kind of flanking right now. Ray of Sickness. I don't think they're resistant to sickness.
Down with the sickness.
Come on.
Right.
Down with the sickness. Okay. He's got to do. Actually, should he use a
Copyright
healing
wasn't
word
a thing
here
to
too?
worry about.
You know
I
what?
would play that.
He'll actually use a healing word on Green Shadow and heal him for 5 hit points with a healing word. That's a spell, which means he's just got to make a melee attack now. So he gave you a bit of healing, and now he's gone to his crossbow, and he's going to make an attack on the one that already looks like he's wounded, and see if he can get some hits on him. And he missed. And he only gets 1 attack.
Still
'cause he's
hung on that 11 before it toppled to the 6. Wrong.
Yeah, that was sad. I'm sad about that. All right, that is his turn, and it is over to Ettercap 4. Ettercap 4. You're restrained at the moment. You got hit by some webbing. Yeah,
But you have
hit
advantage
by-
on your next attack roll, ability check, or saving throw.
Thanks to a silvery barb.
Who did that?
That was Gavin.
I gave you advantage.
Mm-hmm.
The gentleman and his fault.
All right. Are we just gonna dogpile on Green Shadow? I feel like everyone's out of range. Maybe not Sando. Already got him webbed. Yeah, I think he's just gonna come over and try to go on another attack on Green Shadow, which is with advantage.
He's attacking him through a tree.
No, they realize you're seeing the top of the tree. The base of the tree is actually pretty thin.
I would think
Like,
there
it
would be
might
like
be
a
like-
tree trunk right between him and Green Shadow.
Not really. Like, realize, like, this huge tree... Hold on, let me point out. Like, this huge tree here, like, the actual... How do I draw? Let me go to drawing. What do I draw? Pointers... Draw a circle. The trunk's only going to be, like, that big. For a tree that big.
If that.
Ah,
Yeah.
I get you. Okay.
So it might provide a little bit of cover and shade, but that's about it. Can I just delete that pointer now? Yeah, remove pointer. Okay. So then he's going for a bite attack on Green Shadow.
Uh-oh.
Yes, it's a bite attack. He actually is going to have advantage on this saving throw, but there is a Constitution saving throw to avoid being poisoned, and he succeeded. So he just takes the base damage. The poison damage was 7, which gets reduced down to 3, so I got to take 4 damage off of him. So instead of, what is that, 23, he actually only has 19 damage on him. Because he took... Yeah, he only took 1 hit. Right? And then there's the second hit, which is the claw attack. Oh, Oh shit. Ignore that. Oh, advantage stayed on. Okay. Attack. One. And it's a miss because it was 11 and a 1. All right. So now it's over to Senor Balthazar. Don't forget your drink, honey.
All right. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna come over here and 5, 10. Hey, Green Shadow, forward or backward?
What?
Or,
Towards
yeah.
the party.
Would you towards the party?
So backwards.
Yeah, move
Okay.
him diagonally.
I would.
This one can escape this situation on this one's turn. This one does not need to be rescued.
Well, no. I was just gonna. That's actually a genius idea. Can I not move that? I wanted to move. I want to do 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 right here. And I would like to use my telekinesis to pull Green Shadow 5 feet towards me.
Yes.
All
If
right.
you-
Diagonally.
If you just want to go ahead and move, or do you want to try to resist it?
It gets him out of 4 people's attack of opportunity range into just 1 person's attack of opportunity range.
Exactly. So maybe if he just kills the one that's low health right there, that's wounded, he can not have no attack of opportunity, potentially.
Well, that's forced movement. Does that even provoke opportunity attacks?
No, it
It does
doesn't, but
not.
he's saying
We
on
talked
his
about this
turn,
last
now
game.
he's only in range
Oh.
of 1 person
Yeah.
instead of
Yeah,
4.
And
There's only one
it
person that
also-
will take an opportunity attack.
It also
Alright.
leads me to
Fireball.
We'll play some more music.
Oh, yes. Yes.
Yeah.
That
He's
is
playing.
genius.
You may turn the music up.
Oh, yeah.
I'll turn his music up. Hang on.
You pulled him out of range, out of the radius of your fireball. Might singe a
Did
few of
indeed.
his, might singe his cloak a little bit, but
not gonna hurt
In
him.
his throat. Do it.
might spook that horse. Oh,
What's that, honey?
okay.
Slightly aggressive volume.
Sorry,
I
honey. One of-
really,
different
really
music.
need to copy that out of your spell book.
What's that? Fireball?
Nice.
Yeah.
Yep.
75% failure.
Bro,
Sorry, I
congratulations
didn't
on being the only wizard without fireball. The only level 5 wizard without fireball.
So, which one failed? I forget. Which one succeeded? Hold on.
The one that succeeded is number 6, but the rest failed. So
Yeah, and this number 6.
6 succeeded, but 2,
Succeeded.
4, and 3 failed.
So 6 takes half of 23.
So
So that's
11.
11, right?
Yeah.
So
The rest takes
where's
23.
number 6. 6 takes
Wouldn't
11
that
damage.
also wouldn't that also burn the webs surrounding the area?
Yes, but there wasn't a whole lot there anyway. There was more off towards their thing. There's webs on Dahlia right now.
Oh,
So
okay.
let's see. 2, 4, and 3 take 23 damage. Yeah, that was a big hit. That was solid as AF. Yeah.
That was
job,
a good
dude.
strategy, just pulling
your
him
turn?
out of there before throwing
Well,
that.
Well, let him
Yeah.
out. They're throwing that bitch.
Totally.
Hey, yeah.
Nice 1-2 punch.
What was
And
that?
now it's
Telekinesis?
Dahlia's turn.
What was that she used to pull him out? It's an
Telekinesis.
ability.
His telekinesis feat.
Telekinesis.
Yeah, he has the telekinesis feat, so he literally just telekinetic the feat allowed him to, with a bonus action, just yank him out telekinetically to get him to avoid taking all the hits from the fireball.
That was a good move. That was
Yeah.
a good move.
For being not an evocation wizard, because with an evocation wizard, they automatically can pass. Teammates can automatically pass the saving throw. Instead, he
Fucking
literally pulls them completely out of it and then blasts them. Okay, so now it's your turn, honey. You are restrained.
That must
I
have been
have
an
to read
alarming
over-
experience for Friar Green Shadow. To just get yanked back and as an explosion immediately goes off right in his face.
So I have to tell you, with their web, as an action, the restrained creature can make a DC 11 strength check, escaping from the webbing on a success. That uses your actions. The webbing has an AC of 10 and 5 hit points and resists the bludgeoning damage and immune to poison and psychic. So you can attempt to hit it and destroy the webbing, or just try to yank free with your whole entire action.
You have 2 attacks, right? You could use one of your attacks to just cut yourself out, and then you still have an attack left.
Yeah, that's what I would.
As opposed to using your entire action to break free.
Since it's an AC of 10, like I would have to roll like a 6 or less to fail.
I gave you too much behind the curtain. Yes, it's an AC of 10. You can probably roll that. You have a plus 9.
Yeah, you should be on.
Oh, that shouldn't have been with advantage. Well, either way, even with a 5, you would have rolled over a 10. So it only has 5 health. So if you roll the damage on it,
It literally can't do less than
you have a plus
5.
6.
So.
Yeah. So you used one of your attacks to slice yourself free. All right. Now what are you doing?
Now. You still get movement too?
Yeah, that didn't use your movement. It just used one of your 2 attacks.
To attack. Okay, well then I guess I'll move up near Green Shadow and
5, 10, 15, 20. You got 10 more feet. Where are you moving?
I mean, she doesn't have to move. 10
Or
more
she doesn't
feet.
even
She
have
could-
to. She could just stay
Just
right
attack.
there.
Yeah, you can hit this one from right here. Yeah. You want to just hit this guy? Okay.
Yeah.
Hey,
All right.
hey,
So with your glaive, I assume.
yes.
hey, DM, quick
Can I-
question. If I
I
use
told
spider
you to
climb,
Advantage.
Oh, because the restrained effect is still on.
Right. I have to remove that effect. Hang on. Effects. Yes. I'll trash
Hey.
that restraint. Sorry.
hey Lee,
So, yes.
just a quick question. If I use spider climb on someone, does that mean they can move through webs freely?
Crap. That is an excellent question.
I don't think that's what it means. I think it just lets you stick to walls.
I think so too, but I mean, I don't feel like it's not worth something to look up.
Yeah.
It gives you the ability to move up, down, and across vertical surfaces and upside down along ceilings while leaving its hands free. The target also gains a climbing speed. Doesn't say anything about webbing. That would have to be like something that gave freedom of movement. Yeah, I don't think it does. Not here. There's other stuff that might give that, but not that. Oh, general.
Gotcha. It would
Don't
make
mind
sense,
my circle.
but-
I'm just planning out my next turn.
Like Dad's planning on his next turn thinking really hard.
I'm
Alright,
actually. This
so-
should give you a hint at what I'm doing. I am actually trying to also hit Friar Green Shadow with this.
So you did. Oh, god damn you! All right, I grouped them up too much for you. All right, so you're making your attack roll against this one. You already hit him.
Oh my god.
Your damage was 7. Okay. You still have the damage with the other side of it.
What is the Ettercap 5's attack?
It's a hit, and then it's a 1d4 plus your proficiency bonus. So that's 1 plus. No, plus 6 because it's plus 1 weapon and you have 5 strength. So that's actually 7 damage on him. 7 damage on what? Number 6? Number 3. Number 3.
Oh my gosh.
Sorry, there's a bunch of better caps on the field. Yeah. All right, and is that your turn, Penny?
Yeah, that's
Okay.
literally everything that I can possibly.
Yeah. I mean, other than moving away or something like that. But yes.
Oh.
I think you're okay right there. Yeah. All right. Well, that is over to Ettercap 5. He's
What's
over
he
here.
gonna do?
Now this is bizarre. Mousing over tokens now says who they are.
Ooh, is he gonna come attack me?
Maybe. Okay. Yes, he is.
Oh, and Kevin, we forgot to tell you one of those Ettercaps is called Raven's Bane.
It's
Guys,
called.
that was
It's called
Oh, that's
Gavin's
not gonna be
Bane.
these guys. Oh, that was 22. That's a hit.
Ah, crap. I used my reaction on Silvery Barbs.
No, it's not rolled again. I cast Silvery Barbs.
I hate all these fuckers with silvery barbs.
Thank you.
I
Thank
think
you.
it's all true. You're not the DM. I'm petty. It's annoying.
is-
I'm gonna hit somebody. Come on.
Thing
I
is, I
give
have
that-
it, but I do not have it prepared.
Who are you giving advantage to, Gabe?
Fuck these guys.
I give it to Fryer.
All right, so
That's a
Fire
good call.
has
That's a good call.
advantage on his next roll. And now it's over to Green Shadow. That's two of you that have used your reactions, though, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
but he just got his back since his turn just started.
Yeah. All right, I'm going to move 5, 10, 15. All right. I'm in within range. I'm going to draw
You were wrong.
real
This
quick.
is an interesting combat.
Keep in
20 foot
mind, I
square.
am nuking that area when my turn comes around, just so you know.
Oh yeah, you are.
But, with
Uh,
that being said, if you still think it's a good move, I mean, who knows? It could land on something absolutely, like, fight-breaking. I mean, it's all about chance.
I could eat their turns for an action. Well, force them to continuously eat their turn, just in case it doesn't kill. Or I could nuke them like you're doing.
You could hold an action. It would take your reaction, but you could hold an action. Up to you.
Alright.
Four little Eder caps.
Alright, how about this? I'm going to hold my action, and I'm going to hold a shatter in a foot radius that doesn't include Fryer. And my bonus action, I'm going to Unsettling Word the whichever's the furthest back. Which Eder cap is that? I can't see it because there's a circle on it.
There's 4 and 2 are in the back row.
I think Eder cap 2. He is unsettled by my words, and that ends my turn.
Do the
What does that mean
horses
that
get
he's
to go?
unsettled? No, they don't.
Okay.
They're struggling to get their feet. Excuse me. So it actually goes back to Snow.
Oh, what about that alchemical homunculus?
He only occasionally acts. He kind of stays towards the outside because he only has a couple of actions that he can do per day. So I'm not that familiar with him. He's got like 4 different abilities that he can use, but he's got alchemical salve that he can use 3 times per day.
Okay.
So he tends to stay way back in the corners until he's desperately needed for like healing or throwing some temporary hit points on someone. And then he pops out. Like he tends to hide because he has like 5 hit points.
Okay.
Like actually he's hiding on Sir Reginald.
Well then, I am, for my action, yeah, I'm going to cast Wither and Bloom in that exact area where I just drew. May I roll the save on them? I like doing it.
Yeah, go ahead.
Alright, cool. So these are con saves. Let's see what happens. I'm not even looking at what is a success and what's a failure until I'm done with all 4. Alright, 3 failures and a success. So Eder cap 3 succeeds. This is just at its base level. This is at 2nd level that I'm casting this. They all take, other than Eder cap 3 is taking half of this. The other 4 are taking all of this. It's just 2d6. Hey, not bad. 10. So Eder cap 3 takes 5 necrotic damage. 4, 2, and 6 take 10 necrotic damage. And then Friar Green Shadow. You can heal for amount of hit points equal to 2 of your hit dice plus my intelligence modifier. That makes it a little bit complicated because you can't just roll your hit dice because it'll roll it the wrong way because it'll use your constitution. So you have to go in to where it says hit dice. Or honestly, I think you can just roll your hit dice and we can adjust the numbers after the fact. So you roll 2 hit dice.
Does this burn the hit dice, or is
Yes,
part
it
of
does
spell
burn the
doesn't
hit dice, but you can heal for an amount equal to 2 hit dice roll, as I channel the energy of the land into you.
All right. So we're just roll it in the chat then.
Yeah, just roll 2 hit dice, and I guess we can adjust the numbers after the fact. So that's a natural roll of 8. You were at 19 to start with, and then 1 more hit dice.
Yeah.
Of 1. So that's a total of 9. So you would have healed for you would have healed for 13, so you'd be at 4 wounds.
Okay, it has me at 2 wounds.
Yeah, so you would be at 4. Wait, no, you would have healed for 8 plus 9, 13. You'd be at 6 wounds because you were at 19 wounds. So you'd be at 6 wounds instead of 19.
Right, I can adjust it. There, he's at 6 wounds. Good to go.
All right.
Nice.
And did you apply that damage?
I've already applied the damage to all 4 of them.
Cool.
That trigger, his casting of Wither and Bloom triggers my spell.
Okay.
Triggers what?
He was holding his action for whenever I cast my spell.
That triggers Shatter, so all 4 of them get to make a Constitution save. Can I make the save on them?
Yeah, go ahead and roll it on them. That's worked for me.
Beautiful.
I'm a lazy DM. Feel free to roll it.
Nice. Nice. Aww.
75% good.
They've all consistently saved at least 1. One of them has at least saved.
Yeah, 75% every time. Failed.
Do they all take the same thunder? No, I roll it on each of them independently. Or no,
Yeah,
just roll
so
one.
3.
Just roll
So
flat
all
damage
failed
into
except
the
for
chat,
6.
and
And then
Phil
he can add.
have it, and yeah, add
Alright.
it.
Perfect.
So 13. So 6 takes 6 damage, and the rest of them take 13.
Alright, so number 6 takes 6 damage.
And on the other 3 take 13.
Well, that's one that's dead. And let's see.
Dang.
4, 2, and 3 take how much?
13. Wait. Ragnarvalder, you know what this means?
What?
Combo move!
Yes!
I think they're all dead.
How do we want to do this combo move?
Yeah,
We got
killed
this.
all
This
of
is
them,
both
man.
of us. So how do we want to do this? So the way mine works is that I basically the land rots, right? As I pull life energy from the land itself and these creatures and channel the life energy into Friar Greenshadow to heal him. You take the stage. Work with that.
So, like,
Make something cool
I'm
happen.
gonna pull out my loot, and you know Kubo and the 2 strings? I'm just gonna make a big downstroke, and you're gonna see like a beam of air just fly towards the center of them and just explode.
Wow. I didn't even. I didn't realize Shatter. I thought maybe I'm thinking of Thunder Waves in front of you. Shatter is a ranged attack, isn't it?
It is. And
Yes.
here's the crazy thing. My turn's not over, so I still have my hasted action. So
You son of a bitch.
so I'm gonna use the Dagger of Humiliation, and I'm gonna move around. Why can I not move? Oh, I move around here to be flanking with my brother, and I'm gonna make an attack with my hasted action with the Dagger of Humiliation.
Oh, my poor little Ettercaps.
Yes.
All right, that hits. So let me roll that damage.
Yeah, you did. Good thing you did that. Dropped a 1.
Yeah. And then for my bonus action, I'm going to use the Rapier of Certain Death, so this guy can't even heal if I hit him. Not that they would have some means. Don't worry, guys. I'm sure we have spiders encroaching upon us as we speak. Okay, so that's offhanded attack. Oh, freaking one.
You keep rolling one for damage. I almost feel bad, except I don't.
Yeah, well. Oh well, that's cool. Yeah, that'll be my turn. That's it.
This is my last turn.
Don't worry, Stano. You will have your revenge.
Now it
Just
is
wait.
over to Green Shadow, who
Gavin, you want to get rid of your circle?
standing
Oh yeah.
in a field of necrotic energy that destroyed all 4 of those creatures, then it siphoned the energy into him, healing him. And go.
This one feels all the fat assassins.
It's just like a really upcasted Toll of the Dead.
I love Wither and Bloom. It is my favorite low-level spell. Obviously, I use it all the fucking time.
I'm not letting me roll it onto it. There it goes. Nope. Now it's not telling me which the other thing. Who am I facing right now? Because now it's not bouncing
It's
over.
Eder Cap
only
1.
now.
It's Eder Cap 1, right below you on the battle tracker.
Okay.
Oh, that was almost a nat 20. All right. Roll the damage. High roll, nice. And
Damn,
a
Max on
high
board.
roll in D4. That's solid fucking damage. Wow.
Now the offhand attack. Holy shit.
And
I love
remember,
how
you
almost everyone in the group is basically like, you know what? If I have 2 weapons in my hands, I can attack twice as much, and everyone's just dual wielding and attacking twice. And then you're bonus attacking with the back end, so you get 3 attacks. Like
I don't get
everyone's like
yet.
more attacks, more better.
Yeah, but I gave up a feat to be able to do that effectively, though. It's built into the character. I could have picked something else, like Duelist or something like that, and gotten
So
some
that should have been a total
benefits
of
from one
24
weapon.
damage to Eder Cap 1.
Arguably, dual wielding is badass. Dual wielding is always badass. You get a +1 AC, and eventually, when you get the fighting style, you'll get to add the proficiency bonus to your offhand attack. It's disgusting.
Once I hit level 9, I take my first level in Fighter.
Yeah. Trust me, I've been playing
man.
Baldur's Gate, so this theory crafting is something I spend a lot of time on. I'm at work working on patience, thinking about what I'm going to do with my D&D characters.
Me too.
It's a problem. It's wrong. I'm like, sorry, what was that? I'm sorry. I was thinking about whether I should multi-class into Rogue or not. Well, what's going on now?
I'm like, oh, sorry, your chest is hurting. You know what really makes your chest hurt when you get into a really tough fight in D&D and you think your character's gonna die? That's what really makes your chest hurt.
Now that'll really tighten your chest up for sure.
So is it Eder Cap 1 turn?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I was
chose
trying to
to
think of
make
what to do with
bonus
it.
action.
Huh? What's that, honey? I didn't finish my. You can hear my pineapple. Always.
Can he spend his entire turn weeping?
No, I can't put my hand in the glass. Eder Cat 1 is actually going to disengage and run the fuck out of there.
Hold on. He's going to get attacked then.
Well, he
What's that?
disengaged.
Attack of opportunity.
He
Oh,
disengaged.
disengage, right?
Yeah, he's disengaging and he's just running for the hills basically and getting out of the fight. He is off the map right now. And that only leaves poor little Eder Cat 5 all by himself. Yeah, it's over to Sir Reginald, who is obviously just going to move into position and take a shot. What? You laughing at me?
No. Yeah, completely random tangent in my head.
Oh, okay. whisper to me. Balthazar's turn.
So, question. So, can I use my telekinetic feat to move myself?
My brain.
Let me look at that
And
feat.
look at it. It says, as a bonus action, you can try to telekinetically shove one creature you see within 30 feet of you. Technically, I am a creature that I see within 30 feet of me. When you do so, the target must succeed on a strength saving throw, DC, blah 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 blah. Add modifier increases, yep. Or be moved 5 feet. A creature can willingly fail this saving throw.
I mean, by rules as written, if it doesn't specifically say you can't use it on yourself, then you can use it on yourself. By rules as written.
What do you say, Lee?
What's the spell?
It's not a spell, it's his feat.
The kinetic feat. I want to know if I can be able to shove myself. And by the way that thing says, it says any creature within 30 feet that I can see.
Any creature you can see.
Which I am a creature within 30 feet that I can see.
Unless it was like, it's not like a mirror and you're looking at yourself. You can't really see yourself.
Well, I can look down and
whole body.
I mean, he can look at himself. With that being said, the line that I would understand a DM denying it off of is that it says you push or pull them away from you, which
well, that is another point of it. Another point of it is like it's like shoving yourself. It's like, can I really shove myself, or am I just throwing myself back? I
Could
can't
he go
really
straight
shove myself back.
Could he go straight up in the air?
force
Yeah,
jump.
I can't like shove myself straight up in the air or anything like that.
That's fine. I'm just gonna move right
No, I don't
here.
think that's how it's intended. Well, what are you gonna do?
That's fine. I'm gonna move right over here diagonally from the Ember Cap, and I'm going to use telekinetic to shove him diagonally away from me.
Yeah.
So what is that, a strength save, or is it a con save?
Well, it's a strength save. Hold on, I can roll it on him. And it fails.
By the way, if you guys haven't had these
My wife loves those things.
spicy candy, yes, they're actually amazing with any kind of like sweet and spicy mixture.
My wife is Mexican. Spicy candy is half of the candy that she eats. The other half is chocolate.
Too. I'm practically Mexican based off the food I eat.
So I'm gonna need Ember Cap to move 5 feet away from me.
All right,
Make him
so you shove them this
GTFO.
way, right?
Yeah, I shove him that way.
I would like to wink at the Ettercap.
Are you trying to flirt?
The other cap understands.
Mm. 15.
All right.
Sano, I know.
Ones,
I know it might have 8 legs, but I don't think it's worth it.
Actually, I don't think these things do.
No,
Oh,
I don't think you do either.
that's nice.
Uh-oh.
So I'm going to, as my action, use Icy Death's Frost.
Keep him from running away. Yes.
He must succeed on a saving throw, which hopefully he fails, and which he will. He will take this cold damage,
Open one.
and he is currently frozen with 0 movement speed.
Yes.
He must use an action to knock off the ice.
Meaning he
Yeah,
can't use his
what?
action to disengage.
Do what?
Meaning he can't use his action
No, I
to
was asking
disengage.
what Lee was saying.
Gotcha. No, he has to use an action to break free from the ice.
Break free from the ice, yes.
I feel like that's
Yes.
not going to happen. Is that your turn?
That is my turn.
A little bit of overkill for this poor guy. Oh, Nope, sorry. Dahlia's turn.
Ooh, Dahlia, you can shank with me.
Like 40 minutes.
I know, we're only in second round of combat. Okay, what are you doing?
No, where's the near? Oh, almost
This
all
guy.
the Ettercaps are dead.
They all got murdered by a huge Wither and Bloom and a huge Thunder Wave.
Oh yeah, I actually
And
put
a
that-
fireball.
I said Wither and Bloom kind of saved the day.
Alright, are you
yeah,
running
I'll
up?
go for the nearest one. Yeah. I don't.
Oh,
need
if you
that.
move 5 feet south, you can flank with me.
Oh,
It's like
like this?
If
Like
you
right
get
there?
like right here, you can flank with me.
Well, the thing is, she has 10-foot range.
I know, but she wouldn't be getting flanking. If she put herself there, she'd get flanking.
I would consider this flanking because he's basically in the middle of the two of you. Like, he doesn't have to be right next to you, right?
Well, technically, you have to have 2 people within 5 feet of the creature on opposite sides of the creature to
Oh,
get flanking.
Alright, then she moves in close range to wail on him.
Wail.
Yeah, I feel like this guy's pretty much toast at this point. She has a +9 to hit.
Oh,
And they have no AC. Literally no fucking AC.
I thought that was going to be a nat 20 for a second.
So did I.
that is freaking
That's 15 damage because you have a +6. Are you dropping a smite on that too? Or no?
cool.
That's up to you. Why do you have 2 spells?
I don't think there's any need. You still have more attacks left, and I don't think he'll make it through those other
Yeah.
attacks.
Wasted a spell slot. Did we do a long rest at the end of last?
Yeah, you should have been long rested. But
Okay,
maybe
then
we
yeah, mine just didn't get cleared out for some reason.
didn't. Okay, whatever. 2 more attacks with advantage.
Oh,
That
that's
should have
so
been.
close.
Should have been.
Okay, so as long as it's still there.
It's dying.
There it goes.
Yeah.
There it is.
Literally, what do? You got 2 attacks with a glaive. How do you kill him?
Oh, well, I think the first one I probably not lopped off his arm. And then the second one I hit him with the head of my glaive, like right across his chest.
Do you want to know a fun one? You do a marker pre-move where you stab them, lift them up into the air, right? And then they slide down.
It's a glaive, honey. That doesn't work. Literally.
Well, not if you don't use your imagination.
Imagination.
Gotta be all literal with it.
Gavin had to be very particular with the DM, so.
Okay, fine. Anyway. Gavin, you have been a bad influence on my girlfriend. You have stifled her imagination. Alright.
I don't want to do that.
I think
I
you're
encourage
hilarious.
imagination.
You are extremely imaginative and extremely by the book at the same time, which I would think would be stifling in some ways, but make it work, dude.
Oh, well, thank you.
Alright. So, as far as you can see, the battlefield is empty of enemies. The horses are starting to come on their feet. I'm actually going to take them off the battle tracker because they're literally going to run in fear back towards their caravans. Yeah.
Oh, perfect. I was going to
I will
say we'd
use-
have to ride them over there, but if they'll just run back, that's great.
Nope, they're
I
going
will
to start
use
coming
my
back.
I will use my free action spell to speak with the animals and make sure that happens.
That is a very good idea.
Make sure that they're actually going to run back, and they are going to
Oh,
run back to their
but
caravans.
Lee, can you roleplay the conversation with the horses, please?
All right. What do you say to the horses, Chaz?
These ones, these 2. Let's go back to those ones that feed them.
We like food. We like food.
No, it's more like, yeah, no shit, running away from spider creepers, getting out of here. Fuck you guys.
Nay,
Thanks. Have a
motherfucker.
nice day.
Nay, motherfucking nay.
These ones make full haste.
Hey,
Yeah,
I just
they
wanted
are-
to check out.
They
I
are
just wanted
hard
to
Oh, I
check
don't
out.
need that. Whoever.
Oh,
You making notes about it? I have a wonderful note taker here with me. It's amazing. All right.
hey Lee, I just wanted
Yes.
to check out their nest real quick and see what they've got in there.
Good
Um,
question. Where's my bookmark?
Absolutely. It seems like they might collect shiny things.
Oh yeah, I like nests. I'm a dragonborn. I have a nest of my own.
I don't think dragonborns have nests.
Talking
You don't
about
know that. You're not a
hordes.
dragonborn.
But I like that meme where it was like you find out that somebody who's been traveling with you is actually like a dragon in disguise, and it's like, but if you're a dragon, you must have horns. You must have a horde, right? And they're like, I collect friends. You guys are my horde. Aw.
All right,
Yeah.
so it literally says nothing. Like, it just says that do you either rush into the Ettercap's lair or do you wait for the spiders to leave? Doesn't have anything else.
Okay, that's
So,
fine.
well, hold on. I'm looking for something fun that I can add in here.
Gavin,
I mean-
yeah, the funny thing about that is somebody made it to where dragons, like, they made it like to add, you can homebrew this as dragons actually hoard people. And like there's a wizard dragon
That just
who
sounds like
hoards
slavery.
who hoards intelligent people.
Again, that just sounds like slavery.
What with extra steps?
That's frowned upon. I feel like that's the kind of thing some people might say they're not cool with in like a session 0.
No.
Why would you have a problem with slavery? Like, who has a problem with free labor?
I don't know.
As
I'm
long as they're all
kidding.
elves.
It's children.
I'm kidding. Okay,
In your
so at the moment there was really nothing but corpses and skeletons and whatnot at the Ettercap's lair. However, there is an opportunity to get a little bit of loot because now that it's like you guys kind of left combat, well, the spiders heard the combat and they came back. So we're gonna freeze it where you guys are at, and these spiders are gonna come back into view.
Ah,
We're gonna put
okay.
them coming out of the woods over here. Realize they look awfully frightening. They're really
Are
not.
they really that big?
No, they're really not. And the Ettercap's coming back too.
Is my blade song still up?
Or I mean,
Uh,
the 6 or the
Let
5?
me see how long your blade song.
It lasts for a minute.
Yeah, no, this is literally into a third round, so it's seconds after you kill the Ettercaps.
Oh, can you add
They
in the
show
combat
up.
tracker round 3 at the bottom? And who's
Why did it not automatically do that? Yeah, we're in round 3 of combat and starting with Sano.
Oh, but wouldn't Ragnarvalder get to go next? Or is this literally starting
No,
over from
after-
initiative?
It's once it enters the third round of combat. So
Oh,
it's literally after your guys' turns would have ended. You guys were kind of out of combat, and then it's starting over from the beginning again.
okay. All right. Well then, let's see here. This is when I really wish that I had Fireball, but you know, I really once we get paid, I need to copy that.
I'm
Definitely.
not gonna lie; these guys are horribly underpowered. I feel like.
Well, let's see here. You know what? I'm just gonna do what Sano does best. I've got a movement speed of like 80 feet. It's not a problem for me to get up to those guys. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna run over here and put myself right here at the corner of this spider. Well, let me count the movement just in case. That's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, and 50, and 55. So I even still have 25 feet of movement left if I want it. So I'm going to, yeah, I shall make some attacks against Giant Spider 3. So this is my, for my first to, well, oh wait, I don't have that yet. For my action, I'm going to do Booming Blade. So let's see what happens. Dagger of Humiliation in the main hand, and let's give it a go. Booming Blade. Alright, I'll take it. So this one is going to take this much. In addition to that, he's going to take a D8 of thunder damage. That's fine. I'm gonna go in with my second attack, also with the Dagger of Humiliation.
You are wet. Is it raining out? Huh? You take you for a walk? Oh, you're smelly too. Hey, honey.
Dang,
Can
that
you get some of the
missed.
spray for the dog? She's a little bit stinky.
I'm gonna use my hasted action to once again attack with the Dagger of Humiliation.
Feel free to attack. I gotta wash my hands. The dog was kind of stinky.
Okay, that hits. Bonus action. Rapier of Certain Death. That hits. Alright. Then, I know this is going to provoke an attack of opportunity, but I'm going to move away from Giant Spider 3 as I shout to my allies and point to it, "Leave this one alone, it's about to explode, you'd be wasting your time." I'm going to move away from him.
Alright, so Giant Spider 3 will go ahead and I guess take an attack against you,
Okay.
correct? I
Yep.
guess so.
Cool.
And he missed.
So I was at 60 feet, 65 feet, 70 feet, 75, and 80 feet. And Giant Spider 3, as soon as he moves, he's taking 2d8 of thunder damage. Like I said in character, I wouldn't worry about that one. I'm pretty sure it's going to die as soon as it moves.
I have a question for you. The cantrip that you're using that will make them explode, did they know? Would they know that they're going to explode if they move?
Only those with arcane knowledge would know.
Okay, so like a random ass spider would have no idea that they're about to explode if they move.
No, only people who are familiar with that spell would know. It
Gotcha.
doesn't indicate that that they know that they're under the effect of anything. So the only way I would imagine that somebody would know is that they just know that spell and recognize somebody using it.
Yeah, gotcha.
So Friar Green Shadow, there we go.
Take it away.
Let's just go right there and make sure he doesn't try to get away again.
Oh, my poor little Eder cat.
Poor Steve, die. Main hand attack. And he's at it.
You
Damn.
hit with a 5? Oh my god. Yeah, they have an AC of 13, so...
Match it pass.
Yeah, I know. I'm just horrified at how weak they are.
Unless somebody uses the optional glancing blow rule, where if you match their AC, you do half damage. That is an
Divine Favor's
optional
still
rule in
up
the
at
DMG.
It lasts for a full turn, so 10 rounds, whatever. Then offhand attack with the rapier.
And she takes her to that field and then just stands there. Yeah, that's...
And then this again from the Divine Favor.
Elevator? Yeah, that's a lot better. Good.
Wait, did you get the 5 in for the Divine Favors? 2 Divine Favor hits?
Takes 3 damage. To
A
enter
total
cap
of 5.
one?
Between
What's
the
that?
two attacks. Between both attacks, it takes a total of 5 of Divine Favor damage.
Okay, so... Got it. That's all on Eder Cap 1. Yeah. Heavily wounded. Looking like it's shaky and barely able to stand up. That poor Eder Cap.
Oh,
He's
man,
just
I don't think
gushing
I've any-
green goo.
I don't think of any bonus action that can do anything.
What's that?
Like that. Yeah, I got nothing. Yeah, I have no bonus action that's going to be able to help with that, so I shall let him do what he's going to do.
All right. Yeah, Eder Cap is just going to make some swipes at you. That's all.
Boo boo.
I'm gonna use my. Oh, okay. You got it. You got it.
Yep.
Okay.
Reroll.
Oh,
Silvery barbs.
Trust me, man. I get it. I know Silvery Barbs is a pain in the ass for players to have it.
And I grant advantage to
miss both attacks. Yeah.
Dahlia.
No, you get advantage on your
Always a
attack.
good choice.
An attack. All right, now it's over to Spider 1. Spider 1 just sees this lone little dragonborn standing out in the middle of the open. Boop, 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 boop.
Oh, he's not gonna like that. I don't taste
Huh?
good.
I mean, you're
He
cold-blooded,
wants
so.
to find out how you taste. That is a 23 to hit.
No, it's not. I'm gonna use Silvery Barbs.
These some bitches with their silvery barbs. I swear to God, I'm outlawing that move next time. Just kidding. I know you guys really, really enjoy thwarting my plans to destroy you. All right,
And
so has three
I'm gonna
heavy attacks.
grant advantage to Friar Green Shadow.
How long does that advantage last?
Well-
Because I
Oh yeah,
have
you
it
still
now.
have it. I grant advantage to myself then.
He re-rolled and got a 22 to hit. So
Well, damn.
anyway,
Squishy wizard still gonna squish.
and that is a 4. It's a failure. So now he's poisoned as well as taking the damage.
I'm poisoned? Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, you're poisoned, and also now you have the effect of being poisoned on you. And what else does it say about that? If the poison damage reduces the target's... Oh, I can't read that to you. Okay, no, right now you're just poisoned.
Yeah.
So you're at 0 hit points. Anyway, moving on to spider number 2. Yeah, that's like the closest enemy is...
I feel like I was closer than him, but then again, these things aren't exactly tactical, so
No, they're not.
they have an intelligence of what, probably like 2 or 3.
Yeah, thereabouts. So 9 to hit.
Damn. I do not like
you're
this.
Feeling that right now, just a little bit. You're lucky they can only attack once. All right. So now it's on to Giant Spider 3.
So let me test
So
something.
if
I
he
dropped an
moves
effect
towards
on
you-
him. I want to know if he'll automatically explode. It looks like he won't, so I'll just roll the damage.
yeah, he
And
moves towards you.
oh, why didn't it roll? Boom.
Dying.
Literally matched his hit points. Yeah.
Yeah, I rolled
uh,
super
he
low on that.
explodes. He explodes. How does he explode?
Well, it's thunder damage, so it would just be like a big sonic boom. I would like to think that he would go to move, and then just straight from his center outwards, there would just
if
be like
the
somebody
enemies-
breaking the sound barrier inside of his body.
If the enemies are dying, and there's nobody around to get them up, no allies.
You know what? No,
Oh,
this is time for something.
Yeah.
This is time for something, because I have not done a fatality in a while.
Yeah, do a thunder
Finish it.
ass cheeks clap fatality.
So here's what's going to happen, right? As he's running towards me, his legs are going to explode as he runs towards me. So that's going to cause him to trip. When he trips and goes face first into the ground as his legs explode, then his head explodes. That explosion causes his body to rocket into the air. And as he gets fully up into the air, he explodes again. And just this flash of like pink and green light that just, yay, fireworks in the air as it rains spider viscera on the ground below him.
What if Spider Viscera is like the blood from the Aliens movie and it actually burns you guys?
Well, that sucks because that's what happens. I said what I said.
I'm just kidding. Y'all are sprayed with Spider Viscera, which is sticky and smelly and disgusting. You will want a bath after this fight. Just a heads up. You're gonna want a bath. It like seeps into your armor. You getting all this?
I give everybody a thumbs up.
They scowl at you as they are showered with giant spider viscera. All right.
It was also
so
pretty
over
loud,
to-
too.
Yeah, obnoxiously loud. She smells better, yeah. That doesn't smell bad at all. All right, so now what is Sir Reggie going to do? Let me go look at his... Yeah, I think he's just going to take a shot, crossbow shot at this guy. It's not like a big boss that he really needs to do a lot extra with. You guys obviously have it in hand. So he just throws a little bit of extra damage on Giant Spider number 2. And then turns it over to Balthazar. What is Balthazar going to do? Something magical.
I feel like it is
This is
definitely going
what
to be something magical.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And I'm going to use telekinetic on Ragnavolder to move him 5 feet towards me.
Yes.
And then I am going to cast Fireball.
Of course.
Oh my god, what's the wizard going to do? It's Fireball.
Hell, you know.
You guys know that Pitbull song? And it was like, I saw this video where it was like, it's the wizard's turn. What do you want to do? And it's like, Fireball. Dun, 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 dun,
Like,
dun,
the
dun,
shop
dun.
owner doesn't want to come down on their price. What do you want to do? Cast Fireball. You're trying to save the town from demons. What do? Cast Fireball.
If this was Pokemon, these guys would be weak to this.
Giant Spider 2 takes half.
So you hit both of them, right? Which one takes
Yeah.
half?
Giant Spider 2.
Giant Spider 2 only takes 15. 15 plus 8 is 23. This one takes 30. Yeah, Giant Spider 1 is literally turned to ash and then crumbles into flakes of ash, kind of like in no, because they took half damage, so he only took
Super
15,
effective.
and he had 8 damage on him, so that's why it's at 23 now. But yes, that was super effective. Does anybody remember Avengers Endgame when they all just like disintegrate into dust that just goes through people's fingers like it's just ash?
You're talking
That
about
is what
Infinity
happened
War,
to Giant Spider
actually.
1. What?
You're talking about Infinity War, actually.
You're right. Infinity Wars. Avengers Infinity Wars. Not in-game. Yes. Correct.
And that'll be the end of my turn.
That was a good turn. All right. Dahlia, what would you like to do? Pretend you don't know how many hit points they have.
There's only one left, so what?
No, there's actually this other cap over there, but they're kind of out of range unless you want to throw a spear at them. Okay, you're just going to move up and just go wailing on this guy. Waylon Jennings on this guy. That's a 28 to hit. I would
Misses.
say 28 hits. You're rolling a d10. You get a 7. You did 13 damage.
It had 3 hit points left.
Yeah, he did have 3 hit points left. He was pretty much smoked from that. Yeah.
Used 5, 10, 15.
Spear him with the hammer.
I was aiming for right between the eyes. I missed slightly to the right, and ended up getting kind of right in the connection point between the head and the abdomen.
The
And-
thorax.
Split through his thorax. Yep. Clean through his thorax. All right. You could move up and throw a javelin. Get a double kill if you want to.
Double kill.
Double kill. You want to throw a
Triple
javelin?
kill.
Might not to even
Quadruple
move
kill.
up for a javelin. I
Kill
think
tackle.
the range for a
Mount
javelin's 100 feet.
Kilimanjaro.
All right. Let's say it's a javelin throw on this guy with his second attack. And that's still a hit because they have 13 AC. Jackasses. And
Kill
jackasses have 13
apocalypse.
AC. That does 3 damage because you don't have. Why is that using your dexterity?
It shouldn't.
Does javelin use dexterity?
No, they are not a finesse weapon, so they would use strength. But you can just
Okay,
add
how
the
do I
difference.
use that.
You can just keep the roll and add the difference.
Yeah, but I want to change the freaking stats from plus
yeah, I mean
one.
that's easy to do. You go in your actions tab, click on the little gear symbol next to it, and then where it says stat, make sure does it say base or what does it say under stat?
It had base. It had base.
Keep clicking on it till it gets to strength.
Yes.
And do that in both blocks, in both the attack roll and the damage block. I don't know why it would say that. Javelins aren't even finesse weapons. They couldn't use dex even if you wanted them to.
Okay, there it is. So that would be an extra 4 to it. So that would be 7 damage. Which, yes, if I had 7 damage to that, way overkill. That Eder cap. Literally, how do you kill it with a javelin? Describe to me how you spear this Eder cap with a javelin. So you should have 4.
Right. Right through the chest.
Just right through the chest, yes.
Right exactly where I want
Yes, the spear almost hits Green Shadow because it goes right through the chest of this Eder cap and narrowly misses Green Shadow on his left. And then you can grab your javelin back afterwards if you want. All right. Congratulations. You've completely mopped up the spiders and the Eder caps at their lair and rescued most of the horses.
And I'm poisoned.
All right.
I wonder how long that poison lasts.
I can check if you would like.
Well, that's not that's not necessarily something we would even know.
Yeah, but it's a good point. I think it was mostly for the fight, but I don't think it's like long term. Giant spider.
Wait, I think I might be able to fix that. Hold on.
If you have like a lesser restoration spell, that should be able to fix it.
I think I have something that might actually fix it.
Oh, it's 1 hour. 1 hour. Anyway, we were talking about items available. It's possible, it's actually Sir Percival that says, I might be able to take these fangs and make them into a nice dagger.
Yes. Yes. What do you say, Friar? Yes?
Might even be able to get
Not
2
opposed
from
to
it.
the use of poison.
Sano is very excited. He's a bit of a weapon nut, as you guys already know, so...
Actually, on top of all that goodness, Sir Reginald is going to approach you after the fight, Gavin.
Me?
Sano.
Okay.
Yeah. I see that you like knives. I'm not quite ready yet, but I've been working on a new infusion. Something that could help you get your knife back during combat.
Oh?
Yes, like I would magically enhance your knives. If you would lend me one of your daggers. I have something special in mind for it. You'll get it back. And then you'll always get it back.
So, here's what I'm going to do. This is a regular, non-magical, it's more ceremonial than anything. I'm going to give him my Blade Singer dagger that my master gave to me as a gift. It is a non-magical dagger, it's purely ceremonial. And say, this I definitely expect back.
Alright, you will take your ceremonial dagger. And yes, it does have to be non-magical for me to put the infusion on it.
Yeah, it's meant to be very pretty, but the dagger itself is just a normal dagger.
Alright, yeah. He's going to work on upgrading that. It might be a few weeks, but you'll get it back.
I trust
So
you.
he's carving out some of these spider fangs to make daggers for everyone, for anyone who wants them. And then he's also going to work on your dagger for the infusion.
Cool.
Make a note. Hold on. So it's going to be 2 spider bite daggers that I'm working on. That's what they're called, spider bite daggers. And then I'm infusing 1 dagger to be a returning dagger. Thanks for taking notes, son. All right. Does anyone need to do anything here at the end of this fight?
No, I think I'm
Chaz looks like he's saying something, but I'm not hearing anything. Are you muted, Chaz?
Perhaps. Maybe. I don't know. I think are these ones going to explore the lair of these creatures?
Oh,
I think we already looked at it.
Really, like for the campaign, there's not really much of a lair. It's literally just an alcove that has a bunch of corpses. But I did make it where the fangs from the spiders can be used to make spider bite daggers for you and for Gavin. So you will actually get something from this fight. It's basically like a small corner of rocks that's made into almost like a small tent. There's not much to explore.
Cool.
Okay, cool. But we're getting some cool poison daggers, so.
We re-entered the combat with the fighters, so I just wasn't sure.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And there's no more combat at this area if you guys want to return to the caravan.
All right, yeah, we will do so.
All right.
I would say just to look cool, at least Sano, I'm not gonna sheath my weapons. I am walking and just casually flourishing my blade in my hand as we walk back.
Each one shall retain the head of one of these creatures as proof of our valor.
That's a good idea. As well as we
I'm
should
gonna
probably
make-
bring a head of one of the ettercaps and the spiders.
I'm gonna make a
Good
motion to like wave at people, but like also puke. Like we're gonna have to stop myself from puking.
For director.
They're mushrooms?
Yeah.
Oh, you hate what? Oh. By the way, was someone puking?
No, Random Order was saying something about that.
He was saying that he's just grossed out by the freaking heads.
That one is poison.
If you throw up, Dahlia hates vomiting.
Oh, is
one
she
is
a vomit
poison,
vomiter? Is she a person who vomits when she sees vomit?
No.
Oh, okay.
No,
Freak out.
no, she has the phobia of vomiting. She's horrified by vomiting. Like if you're sick, she's not going to help you or hold your hair back. She's going to kick you aside and away from her and go into another room.
You wouldn't hold my hair, Dahlia. That's hurtful.
I don't know, bro.
Yeah,
Can I make? Do you want me to make a con? Do you want me to make a con save?
do you want to make a con save?
I think it would make sense.
You can make a con save against throwing up from the poison. I did poison him.
Oh my.
I did envenom him.
Dahlia is tough as.
Well,
Well,
apparently
not
so is
vomiting.
Ragnarvalder. He's also tough as nails.
It burns their nat 20s. We're happy with that. I want them to burn all their nat 20s.
Does that like instantly cure me of the poison? I'm just so
Exactly, that's
fortified.
what it should do.
Wow. Honey, I thought you would always be on my side. Apparently, Dahlia's on your guys' side instead of the DM side, so I see how it is.
I mean, don't be offended by it. That's how it always is.
I guess. Y'all want a long rest, right? Get your spell slots back?
Yeah, if that's
Yes.
a thing.
'Cause apparently, I
It's
didn't
about
do
time
that
of day,
last
so
time.
I don't
So now you're long rested. Now everyone should have their spell slots back. Yes, I think everyone does.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, and needless to say, I pick up my daggers before we leave the scene.
Yes, and you pick up your javelin, right?
Yes.
I would assume so. Yes, you yank it out of the Ettercap.
Honestly, I did not think I was going to get that much use out of the telekinetic spell as I have been.
It's been pretty clutch, man.
I'm not gonna lie, it's a little bit overpowered. Like it just allows you to maneuver enemies the way you want, which is fantastic. It gets you more out of each turn.
Enemies and teammates.
Yeah,
Also,
the fact that
Sonar,
you
would
use
you-
it on teammates to force them to move, pull them out of harm's way is beautiful. Like that's perfect for a wizard.
What were you saying, Gabe?
Would you like another dagger?
I mean, I would never say no to another blade.
Here you go.
Oh,
You
I
just-
guess I can actually, if we do an hour, I can take this poison
Just
effect
giving me a
off
dagger?
of-
Okay, I now have
Yeah.
10 daggers.
That one is called bitch blade. Just so you know.
Okay, got it. Well then, hold on. Let's see. I really want to add a dagger to my inventory called Bitch Blade, but it won't let me. I'll do it later. I have Bitch Blade.
Are these the poison daggers?
No, he was just giving me one of his daggers because I guess he wasn't going to use it. So, okay. So, yeah, I guess we get back, right?
Mm-hmm. You get back, the horses are back. Some of the people owning the caravans are literally applauding you for taking care of the spiders, because I'm assuming you walk back with the head of one of the other caps and a chunk of one of the spiders, right?
Yep.
Okay. All right. At this point, you are. Got to put this down. You're about 40 days in to a 50-day trip. That puts you at Daggerford. All right.
Ooh,
so
yay.
after the spider, what?
I just said yay.
Yes. After the spider fight, you end up at Daggerford. All right. Now, when you leave Daggerford, the day after the caravan leaves, I need each of you to make an insight check.
But we're still in Daggerford, right?
Oh, is there something you want us to do in Daggerford?
Oh, I just assumed that there would be stuff to do, like a shop or something, or...
Really, it's just a spot to drop off. If you want to sell some stuff, I'm sure there's a shop owner that can give you some money for it. But there's not really much to do in Daggerford. It's definitely a small stop. There's literally nothing about it in the...
Oh, so, okay, so there's nothing about it in there. Okay.
No, it's literally that's when things start to get interesting on the trip.
Could I sell
What's
a
Daggerford
sickle?
like? Just so I can picture it.
Good question. All right. It is a small but consequential town on the Sword Coast. It's mainly a farming community. Let's see. It's a neighbor town to Waterdeep. Like, that's really the most important thing about it, is that it's on the way to Waterdeep.
Okay.
It
So
is
it
a
almost would, like, fall
modern-
within, like, the jurisdiction of Waterdeep. Like, it's close enough.
Yeah, it's literally a hamlet outside of Waterdeep that has farms and estates and a small town. They're not densely populated. It has like 40 odd wooden structures that are remade in stone. So literally 40 buildings in the entire town. The roads remain unpaved, and several of its buildings are in ramshackle appearance.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
So it is a very small town.
You said insight check?
Yes, everyone should be rolling an insight check. Honey, you want to roll one too, right?
Time to relaunch
Insight check?
Fantasy Grounds again.
Okay.
Okay. That was almost a nat 20, but I'll take a 17.
Yeah, and you rolled a 17. I guess it's one of the ones that you picked. Insight is a very good one.
I mean, it is. I just don't remember.
Well, you get insight for being a harper.
Oh. Yes,
That
Harper
makes sense.
background
That's-
gives you insight, yeah.
Say that I haven't even looking at how. So, thank you. Yeah.
All right.
I'm feeling
Let's
pretty
see.
insightful.
Looks like Ragnvalder, Sano, and Dahlia all notice a couple of things.
Hold
There are
on, I haven't rolled
A
it
green
yet 'cause
shadow
I got
didn't
kicked
roll.
out of fantasy.
Oh,
land.
okay. Sorry. Go ahead.
I got kicked out. I don't know why. It's happened again.
Water now or straight?
Oh, I see why. Because now it's asking me to update again. Despite the fact that I updated before we started the play.
Water, right? Yeah. Okay. Switching to water.
Do you want you want him to just roll for you on insight?
Yeah, I
Or
can
do you have
totally
like physical
roll
dice
insight
where you could just like roll it?
Yeah, I don't even know what my. Well, actually, hold on. You know what? I do. Hold on.
No, I can pull up
My
his
insight is a
character sheet.
+5. I have it on D&D Beyond. So
I can roll it for you right now. You do have proficiency. You do have a +5. I can
Yeah,
roll
so
that, and you
go ahead.
roll a 14.
It's not half bad.
terrible.
All right. So, if you roll the 14, then there are a few new additions to the caravans. One of them is a character. You might notice that you might notice that a gnome is showing an interest in your characters. She has spoken to several of you, asking innocuous questions and commenting on the weather. She leaves the impression of being someone who flawlessly takes in every detail about people and her surroundings. And now, Sano, Dahlia, and Ragnvalder would notice that, and also notice that this gnome who recently joined shows an interest in a human who joined at the same time and who was welcomed aboard one of the cult wagons as a passenger. They aren't together, but during stops, the gnome often sidles up near enough to overhear anything that the human might say, and has also been spotted hovering near the cult wagons when the cultists are busy with tasks other than guarding the wagons. So she's noticed the cultists, and she notices you guys. That's what happens on. What's that?
I'm asking, did y'all tell me that she's kind of being this way?
I mean, I assume we would have. Yeah, I know. I definitely would have told you.
Cool. So as soon as she comes up and starts talking to me, I cast Charm Person.
You cast Charm Person on her?
Yeah.
You're such a shithead. Do I even have a character sheet?
You got an enchantment wizard here, man. If you don't have a character sheet, that means she's got a wisdom of 10. If you don't have a character sheet.
Let me see. Hold on. What's her name?
What's your name?
Like, you don't even ask
Tony.
her name or speak to her. You just like, boom, charm.
Fuck you, Tony.
Boom, charmed.
What's your name? Ezekiel. Fuck you, Ezekiel.
Fuck you too.
Seriously? I guess she doesn't.
Then her name shall be Marsha.
Marsha.
Well, that sucks. Alright, so you cast Charm Person on the...
I feel like a good gnomish name would be something like Peony. It seems like they're always
you
named
don't
after
know what
plants
name
for
is.
some reason.
It's literally a gnome that you've noticed, and you cast Charm Person on her.
Who charmed her right now?
She's
No,
being
who do you think
suspicious.
charmed her? The Illusion Wizard. The Enchantment Wizard.
Oh, Beth.
Balthazar, yeah. Alright, go ahead and roll the save for it.
She's I don't have a player sheet to roll it on, but I mean I can just roll it in the chat, I
Just
guess.
roll a d20.
Oh, did that count? What is okay?
He doesn't even
hold
have
on.
a character sheet.
Oh, okay. It's gonna show 1. All right. She rolled a 3.
Okay, so obviously fails. You have successfully charmed her, douchebag.
So, So I now ask her what her name is.
I need to look up what are the effects of the charm spell. Is it charm person that you cast, right?
Yeah, charm person. Here, I can drop it in chat.
Oh yeah, that's easier. So we just like that.
Rolling for charm person. He was
It is charm.
Dex saving throw.
I think it's a wisdom saving throw, but she gets a +0 to it, nothing to it. She regards you as a friendly acquaintance. When the spell ends, she will know that you charmed her.
Yeah, it's fine. Maybe I.
How long does the spell last? Last for 1 hour. All right, go forth.
So I ask her what her name is.
Oh, my name is Jamna Silver, friend.
Oh,
Can you
okay.
type that in?
Yes, I can.
And what are you joining the caravan for?
I'm supposed to keep an eye on the cultists.
Who asked you to?
Oh. Yeah, I asked her who required you to do that,
That would be my bosses,
and who are they?
the Zentarum.
Oh,
Sano immediately, like, I'm drawing my sword.
I kind of put as he grabs the hilt of his sword, I kind of just put my hand on his head, and I'm just like, not now, brother.
Do you know a woman named Tai Chin?
Oh, sure.
What do you know about her? Where is she?
Oh, I don't know where she's at, but she's a legendary assassin. She is just amazing. The things she can do with a blade.
She's not an assassin, she's a kunoichi. There is a difference.
Oh, that's nice.
I'm allowing other people to ask some questions. I'm trying my best to realize I'm a good person and that I probably shouldn't kill this gnome.
And what exactly does your boss want with the cultists of the dragon?
Oh, the cultists are our enemy.
Gotcha.
I don't believe you. The Zentarum are nothing but hired thugs. You would work for anyone who paid you the right coin.
Now, brother, I don't believe she is lying to me, but I understand where you're coming from.
She will break in and say, we do work for coin, love coin. The cultists are bad for business and will continue to be bad for business. So we are absolutely against them and siding with anyone else who is against them because they're bad for business. They have to be stopped.
Look, brother, I understand where you are with this group, but the enemy of our enemy could be our friend, not necessarily
never
friend.
be friends with a Zentarum.
Not necessarily friend, just we don't have to. Well, I guess since you're looking for what's her name, we do have to deal with them at some point. God damn it. God
What's
damn
the
it.
trade that one engages in?
What's that?
What is the trade that one engages in? The business, the trade.
Are you asking Jamna?
Yes.
You're asking Jamna what trade she engages in.
Yes.
Oh, I'm a spy, a thief, and reconnaissance, as needed. I have many skills. Quite talented, in fact.
And
Stealth
intel,
is what I specialize in.
the cultists, in what way interrupt your business?
Oh, well, it's hard to steal from people if they've already been murdered and robbed blind. And if dragons take over the entire coast, it's really hard to run a legitimate illegal business.
Crime organization?
Yes, what he said.
Tai Chen. She took someone very dear to me, a woman by the name of Shana Tealflower. She has ginger hair and aquamarine eyes. Where is she?
She took someone?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Don't act like you don't know that she has been working with the cult.
I don't think she's working with the cult.
She's not? You don't know
I mean,
where
right now she's charmed. You can tell she's under the effects
No,
of the charm.
I know. I said that in disbelief. Like, I believe her, but... Do you know anything about where I might find her?
Oh. That is above my pay grade. She takes orders just like I do. I don't know where she's at.
Is she officially a member or is she under contract?
As far as I know, she still works with the Xantarum. Not directly for, but takes jobs for the Xantarum. I work for the Xantarum.
So she's just under
only work
contract.
with the Xantarum.
She is not a member.
Yeah. Yes, that is. You got it. Yeah.
I
And
sheath
this
my weapons.
This human that you've been buddying up next to, is he with you?
What? The human that I've been buddying up next to?
He means the one that you've been spying on traveling with the cult.
Oh. Well, no, we are not friends, the one I've been spying on, obviously. I've been trying to keep an eye on a human male wizard named Asbara Joss that joined the cultists.
Can you type that name in, please?
Oh, certainly. I'm saying certainly. She is not typing anything. Did you get the names too? I have the names here typed in. Jabna Gleamsilver and Asbara Joss.
What information have you gleaned from the human so far?
Well, I know that he's more than he says he is.
What do you mean by that?
Well, I know that he has a shaved head.
Do you know how the cultists are getting these recruits?
How the cultists are getting recruits? No, I don't.
Okay.
I'm trying to find out more about where they're taking their treasure.
What else do you know about that?
I'm working on it.
Hmm.
I noticed you guys because you were taking an interest in the cultists as well. And obviously know how to handle yourselves.
Yes. Do you think the cultists have noticed? I guess they would have, considering we've been kind of the heroes of the fucking thing. God damn it.
Oh, have you not noticed them giving you the eye? They have definitely had their attention drawn to you. And as you say that, you can see members of the cult wagons glancing at you nervously occasionally. They have definitely noticed you.
Okay.
You know what? Snap my fingers. Hawk appears on my shoulder. I grab onto my brother's shoulder. He knows why, because I'm about to not be able to see. Send the hawk over to the cult wagon. It's just gonna perch on a branch or something nearby.
All right.
Okay. Is there any other questions you think we need to know, group?
What is their final destination? Where are they ultimately going? And what do you know who they plan on attacking first?
All of those things are questions that I am tasked with answering.
Trying to figure out.
Working on
Okay.
it.
Not that
Now-
I trust you, but is there anything we can do to help you acquire such information?
Certainly. Stay out of my way.
We'll stay at arm's length. No further.
Oh, I don't know if we should. And I close. I sent a message actually. I sent a message to my brother, and I'm just like, I don't know if we should keep her alive because she's going to know that that I charmed her.
But at the same, can I respond?
I believe I did. What message can you? I don't know. Hold on. Let me look at the cantrip. You point your finger towards a creature. You can cast the spell through solid objects. And can reply in a whisper that only you can hear.
Okay. We should allow her to gather this information, at the very least.
Okay. I send a message to just about everybody to see what they think about it.
I want your input on whether he sends a message to each of you to get a response, to see what you think about what to do with Gemini.
I'll respond if she causes problems. We should imprison her. Tie her up and put her in the back of the wagon if we need to.
Anybody else?
Our enemy dead. I don't think we assume her guilty without just cause.
Well,
But she is a
That-
Zentarum, our sworn enemies.
The Tarma, the enemies of
The Harpers.
now, brother, I would not
Harm
be
is a
saying this
criminal,
out loud.
and Harpers.
I say this in a private
They're not
conversation.
always at odds, but they are one of the ones that's on the Harpers' radar as ones that they don't trust and that they want to eliminate.
So the Zentarum and the Harpers are the same things on opposite sides, but polar opposites of the same thing. Both sort of secret societies, but the Harpers strive for freedom and justice. The Zentarum are cruel, and they seek to basically just earn a profit, as well as to manipulate things in their favor. Basically, they're the evil version of what we are.
They are
Basically
pretty
a gang. They are gang.
They're a crime syndicate, but like
Yeah.
a secret crime syndicate.
No.
Well, right now she's under the effects of the charm spell, which will wear off within an hour. You could ask her questions, and after the charm spell wears off, you can talk to her.
Right. I think the time being seems to be in also the enemy. She is also the enemy of our enemy. I think we should once she is no longer under the effects of Balthazar's spell, I think we should use her to team up with him. I know that
Okay, so basically keep her alive. That's all I'm.
is technically our enemy,
Please.
but she is also our enemy's enemy, and she
Okay.
could be valued.
An uneasy
and I will-
truce.
What did Chaz say?
He didn't respond with anything. I don't know if he heard what I said.
Okay, so there was more. There was like 3 people saying to keep her alive, right?
Yeah, so I'm gonna say that I'm gonna just vote by keeping her alive. They all voted to keep her alive, so I'm just gonna let her. I'm just gonna
Not gonna fireball her.
No.
No,
I'm
if
not gonna murk this.
if she
hoe.
dies at some point, Santa will make sure that the death will be much more intimate. Trust me.
So I will make sure no one else has questions for her, and then I will tell her to go on her way.
So you just tell her to walk back to her own caravan, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
Did you
as
have
she's
any
leaving, I
more
just say,
questions
just
for her,
one more
Green Shadow?
question. Just out of curiosity. What's your opinion on the Harpers? Just curious.
my opinion on the Hoppers. Well, I've only met a few. One of them was quite good in bed. The rest, not really concerned with.
The heart is crazy.
It is a woman, by the way. It's a female.
Yeah, I
Janet.
know, but it's a
Yeah,
gnome, so
yeah.
she's like 3 feet tall. I hope it was another
mean-
gnome.
Some dudes dig short chicks. I don't know.
I'm about to
Whatever.
say there is midget porn. I'm just gonna throw that out there.
Okay. Anyway,
And that's
Yeah.
one for the recording.
Mo.
I let
And
it
that's
go.
the new name of this episode.
Oh, please don't name this episode midget porn. I swear to God. I swear to God. I will start a new campaign.
I'm really tempted to, but I don't want to
over.
get it flagged on YouTube, so I probably won't. But
Yeah, we don't want to get let's not do that. Anyway, she doesn't really give a shit about the Harpers at all. You get that impression.
okay,
Like she thinks, yeah, it's like a professional criminal versus the police. She doesn't really pay any attention to you. You're not an issue.
well, technically
right.
the Harpers are illegal as well, as far as the organization goes. But we're
Yes,
the good
they're
illegal
very
guys.
secretive, but she kind of thinks of it playfully, like cat and mouse. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So that's what happens on just a few days before you reach Waterdeep. This is just after you leave Daggerford, right?
Yeah.
You send her away unharmed after having charmed her and questioned the shit out of her, right?
Yep.
When we get to Waterdeep, I would like to find her again, if that's okay.
She's gonna find you before that.
Perfect.
All right. 2 days later, she approaches you while you're sitting down to your morning meal. She glances around, making sure that the cultists aren't watching. She puts her fingers over her lips like this. She grabs a bowl of oatmeal from one of you that one of you is eating, obviously not Green Shadow, we established this, and points at Balthazar and says, I shouldn't help you slimy bastards at all, but, and she jabs her knife into a bowl of your porridge, right? Stirs it around a little bit, and then pulls out what looks like a tiny bead. She glances back over her shoulder again to make sure that the cultists aren't watching and says, it's a sliver of bone. It's curled into a circle so you can swallow it in a mouthful of gruel without noticing. Once eaten, it slowly uncurls inside you, exposing needle points that pierce your guts and kill you slowly. I suspect her in all your breakfasts. And then she gets up and walks away, saying, let's talk this evening.
Well, I'm suddenly not hungry. What about you guys?
Yeah. I throw my bowl down and just pull out.
Can I cast? Can I
Thing of
cast
wrath.
prestidigitation?
To do what? Can you be more specific?
I don't think that would really work. I'm just gonna pull like some cheese and dried meat out of like my rations and have that instead.
Oh, no. Minor illusion. I'm going to make it look like my bowl is empty and I enjoyed the poisonous gruel. I'm putting on a performance, basically.
Yeah. Now they do eye you quite a bit, the cultists. They're watching you for sure.
So, yeah.
It's almost 10 o'clock. And we only got like a half an hour left. Can we take a little pee break? I need to pee and get some water, honestly.
Yeah, that's
Like
fine.
I need to refill my water.
I would say
we won't-
before dumping the oatmeal out, I'd probably walk back to the caravan first, so they don't actively just like see me dumping the oatmeal, because that's kind of suspicious.
Yeah, so you're not dumping the oatmeal in front of the cultists.
No, I'm going to like the back of the cart, like our cart, and just like lifting up like the tarp and dumping it outside that way.
Very good. Okay. Can we take a 5-minute break, right? Everybody good with that? Okay, 5-minute break. Be back here at 10:02.
Okay.
10:02. Get it. Oh, puppy's laying right down here next to you, being a good dog.
She's being such a good girl.
She is such a good girl.
Hey, Dad. How you feeling? Oh no! Your headphones are being stupid? Or your computer volume? Oh no. You can hear me, yeah.
Now we'll see. Oh, we go. I don't know what. This computer, I have to shut the shit off and turn it back on constantly. It's a brand new fucking computer.
Yeah, I don't know what it is with Discord and the HP computers. They just don't like each other.
No, I had to shut off Fantasy Grounds twice tonight.
Mm-hmm.
I'll restart it.
How's your hand feeling though? Decent?
I don't know. I had surgery today, and I've been in a soft cast for 3 weeks.
I guess they gave you the good stuff.
Yeah, I got some oxys, but I haven't hit them yet.
Oh.
Suck it up, Buttercup.
I figured they would.
I mean, plus when they give you party drugs for crying out loud, save them for a party.
Yeah. I remember, that's how it was whenever I had the surgery on my wrist. They actually ended up giving me a hard cast. I was in the soft cast for a couple of days and they put me in a hard cast for 3 weeks.
Well, so for this, because the incisions are not stitched, they're left open. So like
What?
that really, I know.
What was the
Because
reason for that?
if you remember when this hand was done, the stitches were like lengthwise, like length of my finger through my palm. They're transverse on this surgery. It's a better surgery. But if you stitch it, then it stitches your hand back like this because it pulls your skin back down like this. So it's not stitched, it's left over.
Weird.
Yeah. Say the very least.
So it's just glue?
I have no idea. No, it's open, I think, just open.
How
I
is that
can't
not
see
going
it.
to...
How's that not going to infect after 3 weeks? Yeah, I have this question myself. I'm just going to make sure my finger doesn't get hot or smell funny.
That's baffling. They give you some sort of like antibacterial spray or something?
I guess, and I'm on antibiotics too, so.
Weird.
Yeah. Well, you think about it. When something scabs over, which is what effectively this will do, leave it the hell alone, right?
Yeah.
So.
What's the kitty's name? Oh, it's 2 kitties! You have to introduce the kitties.
Oh yeah, this is Milo.
Whoa! Like Milo and Otis? I loved
Yeah.
that movie when I was a kid.
That's actually his middle name is Otis.
What?
Ah,
So
Do you know that movie though?
he's me. Yeah, I know the movie. Yeah, so he is Milo Otis. There's actually an NPC in the game that I DM whose name is Milosh Otisia, and he is a tuxedo patterned tabaxi.
Oh my gosh, I love that.
So, yeah, that's Milo. And this is... Come here, buddy. Come here, buddy. Come here. Let go. Let go. Let go. Come on, let go. Come on. Come on. Let go. Let go. This is Kai.
Oh my gosh. He's a big boy.
He is a big boy. He is a very big boy.
He's just long. Like, he's not fat, he's just long.
Oh, he is also fat.
Oh, well. A little bit. But even so, he's still just a long cat.
Yeah.
Keep going.
He's my oldest. He's 13.
Aww.
I got him when I was 21, so I've had him for a long time. So, and then we have 2 others, but they're not in here right now.
Fair amount of
On the
cats.
topic of what to name this session, how about who's your gnome daddy?
The pieces are there. I feel like it's missing something, though.
Yeah, maybe it is missing something.
Well, that would be a little bit more sense if the gnome was a male, but female.
Right.
I mean, I'm thinking of something like no matter what or something like that, but
I like it.
I like the play on gnome for
It's
sure.
like-
We gotta figure that out.
it's like we'll figure it out no matter what. Or I don't know. I'll work on something punny. I'm still open to suggestions.
You approve of a gnome pun for sure.
And then on the name of
How about
That's
no pun intended?
and childhood shows, my one dog is Dashel Robert, and the other is John Jackson.
How about just something like no more spiders?
Gnome or
Man,
spiders.
now you know I can't promise that, right?
Oh, I mean, obviously. Yeah, I could just go gnome or spiders.
Oh.
So it's also like gnome or spiders. A question, but it's also like gnome or
Almost
spiders.
No more spiders, but it also sounds like
No more spiders.
spiders. Spy, and spy, and her.
Oh, spy. I'll play on the words gnome and spy.
And spider.
And
Okay,
spy.
that's what it is. Gnome more spiders, but SPY. That's what I'm gonna call it.
It literally sounds like a
Ooh.
that game, that Mad Gab thing.
Yeah, sounds like Mad Gab. Yep.
Or spiders.
Good job. That's way better than making it weird and creepy.
You're welcome.
That's a
But
good
you can
one.
still make it. You can still make it weird and creepy.
Be
You
quiet,
can put midget
Magnifier.
corn or spider.
Don't make it weird or creepy. I know it.
I mean, isn't that kind of the bard's job, though? To make it both
Yeah,
weird and creepy.
There.
Yeah, bards just make stuff weird and creepy.
Like.
I can't believe you guys haven't just like gone to a tavern and tried to,
sleep with your daughter you didn't know you had.
Yeah, exactly. Pretty
Scanlan?
much.
Scanlan?
Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
Scanlan
Oh my gosh.
scanning all over.
Dad, have you watched the D&D show?
Unfortunately, there wasn't a tavern.
Oh,
last
you mean
time.
Legend of Vox Machina? Yes, I have watched it.
Netflix was on Prime, but
Yeah.
yeah.
The Legend of
good.
Vox Machina. The
Yeah.
best show ever. We've watched it twice already.
It's so good. It's so
There's a
good.
temple for Saloon, or even a altar to Saloon or something. I would like to visit.
Oh yeah, we're in
Absolutely.
Waterdeep now, and I need to swap the music.
Not
I've
yet,
had-
are we?
Actually, you're not quite to Waterdeep yet. You're on your way to Waterdeep.
Here, I've been letting this da-da-da go for way too long.
Do you think a temple saloon also doubles as what we would call a gentleman's club?
Oh my goodness.
No, that would be a temple of Sune that would match that.
Mm.
You okay? Good.
So, no, if you're trying to get laid, a temple of Sune is what you would want to go to. That is the goddess of love and beauty.
How do you spell that?
S-U-N-E.
S-U-N-E. Okay.
No, that's actually canon. There are some Sunean temples that double as brothels.
I'm really surprised that Rognvalder went with the one he went with. But I mean, I think it'll work out. He's just going to get whispered for that one. That's not going to be an extremely invasive, like, fiendish type of warlock.
I feel
patron.
like Celestial Warlocks made the right deal. I feel like.
That's fair. Like,
If you're gonna make a deal with something, better to make it with an
devil
angel.
or an angel.
Yeah.
Like, I'd like to get my magic powers from an angel, because then when I eventually die, I go
to the
there,
good place.
There. Yeah. Exactly.
But sometimes angels pull people out of
Buried there by Valkyrie.
Good one.
That's a good place.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Oh, and true story, Asgard is actually a canon location in D&D, as is Valhalla. Actually, it's called Ysgard, but Valhalla is in Ysgard.
Very cool. Very cool.
Exactly.
All right. So we're reconvening, right?
Yes.
All set.
All right.
More scum.
So that evening, after most of the travelers have bedded down, Gleam Silver comes and visits you guys. And she does not waste time. She cuts right to the point. She says, well, I shouldn't be talking to you at all after what you did, but the fact is, we don't work for the same people, but we're on the same side.
For the most part.
We share a belief that the cult of the dragon must be stopped. I need to know what they're carrying in those wagons and where they're taking it. Will you help me find out?
Be sure we already know.
Well, I did say that we would keep you within arm's length. So in order to do that, yes, that would imply that we would be helping you.
Yeah.
Hey, brother, should I do it again?
No, I think we need a bit more of an honest front from this point
Where
forward.
are you? Where is he?
Yes, why don't you tell me what you know? You obviously have gotten all the information I had, thanks to that one, and she points to Balthazar, the shady wizard, just charms women against their will.
I have to
I do
scroll
not
back
do
up through my
anything
notes to figure out what I
unethical.
know. All I can tell you is that we are working for a couple of other influential organizations who have tasked us with following them. We've been on their trail since Baldur's Gate. With that being said, they are good at what they do, and we haven't discovered much in that time. Ultimately, we wish to just see where they are going, which is why we intended to follow them until they got there.
That's all you know? All of you?
Unless somebody remembers something that I'm not remembering.
Pretty sure we know that they're carrying their gold and loot in their caravans, like the stuff
We
that they.
definitely know that.
Yeah, we definitely know that that's what they're carrying is their goods.
Yes, they have riches in their cart. We do know that.
So none of you noticed the Red Wizard of Thay that joined them a few days ago?
Oh, we did notice that.
No, I don't think we
I
did
didn't.
notice that. No, we did not
He
notice
told
that.
us that.
You asked them if she noticed anything, and she had mentioned Asbara Joss, the wizard, the bald wizard.
Oh, yes.
He's the Red
Yeah.
Wizard of Thay.
I see. No, we did notice him. I did not put the connection together that he is a Red Wizard of Thay.
Yeah, you're not wondering why a Red Wizard is chumming it up with the Cult of the Dragon members? Because I find that very disturbing.
But I do know the Thayans have quite a propensity for working with the undead. I find it disturbing, but I'm not at all surprised. This Asbara Joss, is he powerful? Is he strong?
I don't know. All I know is that he's a Red Wizard of Thay, which, strong or not, is a little bit disturbing.
I bet he's strong. You can tell that Sano's getting excited. I bet he's strong.
Okay, calm down there, Sano. Is it?
Sano, keep it in your pants. You do not want to end up in a position like your brother was a few nights ago.
Seriously, take it down a notch.
Sorry, I tend to get a bit excited, but well, you're the one with a
We know.
propensity for subterfuge. So, how would you recommend we proceed from this point forward?
Well, I plan to keep an eye on them and see where they're going.
Oh, so
you
same
think
as
you guys
us.
can a low profile for a while.
Oh, we can do our best.
She looks around at you, some of which of you are heavily armored and not stealthy at all, and says, "Yes, I'm sure that'll go quite smoothly."
Hey, subtlety is my middle name. Well, actually, it's Vancelor, but if it wasn't Vancelor, it would be subtlety.
So it's not subtlety. Okay, great.
This one is
She
a
looks a
green
little bit-
shadow.
It looks a little
Of the
bit.
Warforged.
What?
This one is very stealthy. This one can do many things.
She looks a little bit flustered and concerned and worrying that you
My
guys
mic
might
not
be-
working at all? What the fuck?
No,
No, I
we
heard
heard you.
you.
We heard you.
I heard you.
Oh.
Like
Yeah.
you might be stealthy. The rest of these schmucks, not so much.
I
So
can.
basically, she's a little bit worried and concerned that you guys are going to create too much chaos and make it hard for her to keep a low profile and keep an eye on.
I can certainly vouch for the fact that this one, and I point to Friar, he knows how to be subtle. So if you're looking for somebody to help you scout and gather information, I have the utmost faith that he's the one that you want.
Well, then just make sure he's the only one doing the scouting and you guys stay a little bit aback from them. I don't want them getting wise to what we're doing.
I'm not the worst at skulking about, but he is certainly far superior to me in that regard.
Do I have a what under my desk? Oh, an outlet? Oh, crap. Do we have another outlet? Hold on, I need a flashlight. Hang on 1 second. I think I need to... What am I plugging in for you, honey? Your laptop? Oh. All right, hold on. This is the big one over here. Hey, hold on, there's one right there. There's the 3 one. I'd rather put it in that one so it doesn't overload the...
Not being camera.
No, that one should be... Well, you don't need to use your laptop a whole lot other than just taking notes, right? Okay, no, you're good. All right. I'd just rather do that because I don't want to overload the... Yeah, the search protector. Oh, okay. Sorry, what were we doing? Oh, yeah, I just rolled that. All right. So you guys are not quite to water deep yet. And there is another random event. And to make it fun, you guys are discussing this when the random event occurs.
Oh, so this random event occurs during our conversation.
Yes. I mean, just for fun.
Sure, why not?
Oh. Clear this up. Alright, so this happens right along the road with the caravan. Oh, where is it? I'm going to add them, add to tracker. Oh, shit. Don't worry, this will probably be the last one before we hit town. Why is it going so slow? Good darn. Oh, okay, good at it. All right, everyone make a nature check.
Nature. Yeah, I think
Yep,
I'm
Amelia,
not good
wanna
at
make a nature-
those.
Okay.
Well, hey, I'll take an
Oh, cool.
18.
These ones suspect this one is a good nature check. This one does not.
Well, there we go.
I am natured.
Really, as a ranger, you're not proficient in survival or nature.
Because he doesn't need the things that are necessary in survival and nature. He's a construct.
For the trees.
Yeah, but survival
truffle
also you
trees.
use for tracking.
Yeah.
All right, everybody can roll initiative.
Oh.
I'll roll initiative for you.
Oh, I mean, I can roll my initiative.
The princess warrior will have advantage on her initiative throw.
Oh, she'll advantage.
Okay,
so
that
she
is my
rolled-
second nat 20 on initiative this session.
Oh, you got and hey, you got a 19 that time on initiative.
Friar Green Shadow only got an 18.
Huh.
How have I gone first in every round this game?
Yeah, but
All right,
notice
I think go ahead and add you guys to the combat tracker.
Oh, we need music. Let me change it.
Oh, what was the nature check for?
Well, I haven't
make us
really
push
revealed it
our
yet.
resistance.
Yes. Green Shadow needs to roll initiative.
I did.
Did you? Still has it blank. What'd you roll for initiative?
18.
You know, I like
Oh.
the sound of this song. It's called Charge of the Valkyries.
There it is.
I'm not sure why I have a +2 to that, though. Effects can be plus.
Let me just ask you: do you all smell what the rock is cooking?
We're not fighting a rock, are we?
Are you worried?
I mean, if
Isn't
we're
that a
fighting...
bird?
What in the... It is a freaking rock!
Don't worry,
Dude.
though. He's actually already wounded. I took that
Okay,
into
because
consideration.
Rocks, those are like mid-game... There are dragons that are weaker than rocks.
It
Oh,
says
no.
he's healthy.
Have that map or something. What the hell?
Oh, I reduced his max hit points. Actually, I could have done that different. Hold on. Instead of that, I'll make it put wounds on it. There we go.
I'm excited.
Again, there are
You're
adult
completely
dragons
everything.
that would be afraid of a rock. So,
I think you guys can smoke a dragon. Like, just outright destroy a dragon. Besides, you don't,
We
you
did
don't
get
know
it.
everything that's going on.
We did get a nat 1 on one of those rolls.
I mean, does anybody remember the fact that I challenged an adult blue dragon to a duel,
Yeah,
and
you're-
now
you're
sometime
really-
in this
Yes.
campaign I have to solo
This
an
is
adult blue
warming
dragon?
up. This is warming up for a dragon, bro. Like, get ready.
Oh, I'm ready. I'm ready. I don't see a map though.
Oh, sorry, I gotta share the map. That's my bad.
How do you know there's a
There you
rock? You don't see the map. I'm confused.
I see it. Okay. Ah, that's a
Well, the
big
rock's been
dude.
playing-
That's a big dude. What's that? That's large, huge. That is a gargantuan creature.
Don't worry, I have something planned. You guys are gonna be fine. You'll be fine.
Oh, I, Gavin, am scared, but Sano is not. So, at the start of my turn,
Honey, how are you feeling about
I'm just gonna
fighting
start laughing and just
A
activate the
giant
blade song,
bird.
hold my blade out in front of me, Blue Aurea comes up, and I say, the perfect chance for me to test my skills. And I'm gonna, as a bonus action, activate the blade song. As an action, I am going to go haste, as I do. And then I'm going in. So with my hasted action, yeah, let's go.
Are you blade singing and hasting?
Yep. Bonus
you have a
action
20
blade
haste,
song,
I'm sure
action
you'll be
haste.
fine.
That anytime there's a tough fight, that's always going to be my first turn.
I mean, you can just blow everything you got. This is the big fight right here. This is
So
the big fight on the road.
I got a movement speed of 40 feet. Actually, I got a movement speed of like 80 feet. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to try to get it to where Dahlia on her turn can get in flanking with me. So I know I got enough movement for it. I'm putting myself up to here. That way she can go to the opposite corner and flank with me on her turn. And I'm using my action to just... You know what? Yeah, a dagger humiliation in the main hand, rapier in the offhand. Let's do it. Oh my god, that's... Yeah, I knew that wasn't going to hit. Alright, I swing for it, and I... What, do I miss, or does it just bounce off?
I'm gonna say that you hit its claws and literally just flashed off of its claws, doing nothing.
Okay. It's tougher... If you can believe it, it's even tougher than it looks. And that is the end of my turn. Okay, this is perfect music for this, by the way.
It's cute. It's cute. Alright, Dragon the Balder, do something special.
All right, let me get a beautiful 20-foot cube going.
What is it? Is the combat tracker all goofed up? Because I see... It's not what I'm seeing in tracker.
Since it's gargantuan, does that technically cover both of its squares?
That does not cover him. No.
All right, I'll just do that.
That has
I mean,
to be-
you
that
could
has to-
potentially do something like... Here, let me... Not even that. You could go, like... That, maybe, if the DM would allow it, but that's up to you.
It's only a small piece of our gargantuan creature, so I'm gonna say no.
Okay.
Like, you gotta get at least half of them in there.
Combat tracker
Right
plays.
now, anyway, right now they are spread out. You're not gonna get like a bunch of them in one hit.
All right, I'll save that for later. Oh wait, I did not mean to do that. Where's that map? There it is. Alright, well, instead, I am going to hex the rock, which is no save required. I'm going to screw with his strength attacks, and he's going to take an Eldritch Blast.
Good
2
move.
extra Eldritch Blast, right?
Yeah, he gets 2 attacks with it at his level.
That's a hit.
Great.
5 damage. Another one.
Another one!
That is a miss. But because of X, that is an extra d6 of necrotic damage.
It's the Warlock's Hunter's Mark. That's what people call it. What you doing, kitty cat?
What's up?
Do I just roll an extra d6 in the chat for the necrotic damage?
I think there should be a block under Hex where you can drag it directly on it.
Should be. Or not?
Should be.
I don't see it.
Click on the gear. Make it drop down.
Click on gear.
I see it. I can roll it on him. Or just roll it.
Oh, I have to roll it on myself. Okay.
Sorry, hold on. I can do it. There you go.
Oh, that just adds the effect, but to where I think if with that on it, it should add it automatically when you roll.
More just. I'll just throw a d6. That's 2, so yeah. There it goes. Alright.
Alright, that's my turn.
Alright, over to Friar Green Shadow.
Wait,
By the
I
way-
was gonna move. I'll move here.
By the way, make sure you bring your A game. This is the big bad right here that you guys are fighting.
I'm in
this
the
thing's
two
huge.
place for some reason. I'm in with a initiative of 19 and an initiative of 18.
That's weird.
At least that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, no, I'm seeing it too.
What's up?
The one that's the 18 is the correct one.
That's what I thought.
The one that's the 18?
Yeah. So just delete him from the combat tracker.
I don't see one that has 18. I only see one that has 19 initiative.
Go
You
go
go
down
after the
3,
rock.
right under the rock.
I mean,
What are
I'd
you
be
talking
happy to.
But He did roll 18, so Dahlia should go before him. But no, he's definitely in there twice. Look, he's right above Dahlia, in between Ragnavaldr and Dahlia, and then he's in between the Rock and Balthazar. Do you not see him in both places?
Who's between the Rock and Balthazar?
Friar Green Shadow.
Oh, he is on there twice as a 19 and 18. Okay, which one is supposed
The
to be?
18 is the right one.
Okay, so I have to remove this one from the combat tracker.
Yeah.
Okay, and now it's Green Shadow's turn then.
Well, it should be Dahlia's turn.
Dahlia's turn.
Yeah. Dahlia,
Okay.
and then the rock. Yeah.
Hey, honey, it's your turn.
Just pointing out again, I moved to where I moved so she could go to the other corner and get flanking.
Yeah, he wants you to flank with him.
Yeah.
Are you able to do it on your screen? Or do you want to do it over here?
Yeah.
Oh, for shit's
Let's
sake.
come over here. This is a big bet. This thing's huge. So this is where you bring, like, unleash everything you have on it.
Jesus Christ.
Searing Smite or Smite or both? Searing Smite, okay. So
You
first
could do
gotta roll an
both.
attack roll. So that is not one.
Remember, she has advantage,
Oh, never mind. She has advantage. So let me roll again.
but you haven't moved her. She would be,
Cool.
yeah.
Right there. That's a 20 total, so that hits. So your first one hits, and you're putting a Searing Smite on him, right?
You can do both. Just so you know that's a thing.
Hold on. First, he rolls a con save, and he passes, but he still takes the 1d6 fire damage. And then you're unleashing a regular smite on him, right?
Yeah, let's load them up.
So what was the other? What's the Searing Smite? That's a level 1. Are you using level 1 or level 2?
Level 2.
All right.
So that's
So
3d8.
that's the Divine Smite, but yeah, that's 3d8. So he's going to take 11 extra damage. All right. And then you get a bonus action attack as well. You did do your second attack. You hit him with the smite. Didn't you? Oh, right. No, that was just your first attack. Right. Come on. So I need to make it advantage. That way you might get a... Oh, hold on. Advantage on... Damn it. I need to get this out of the way. There it goes. So, 21 hits. And... Oh, yeah. Actually, did I roll your damage from the main attack or just the...
I missed my main attack, but still got my. Still, my.
No.
I missed my first attack.
No, but that was with advantage, so actually you got a 20 you did hit. And then you cast the con save, and then you did 4 damage, but I didn't roll your actual damage of the glaive on him. So there's that damage, which is going to be 12, and then there's another one, and another, yeah. Which is 12. And then you get to roll with your, if you want to use your bonus action. Wait, no, actually, the Searing Smite used your bonus action. That's your turn. Okay, and then it used up 2 different spell slots here. Yep, got that down. All right, that's your turn? Yes. All right, over to the rock, right?
Oh,
Correct?
jeez, here we go. Yep, it looks like it.
Yes, let me see what his stuff is.
Hey, can you just change the rock's name real quick for me? Just do me a favor. Can you name it Dwayne Johnson?
Uh,
Or just name it Dwayne?
yeah.
Yeah, you guys are going to be feeling like you were in a fight with Dwayne the Rock. Let me look at that.
Wait, what do you mean Dwayne the Rock 1 and Dwayne the Rock 2? There's not two of them.
I don't know why one came up.
It just like
It cloned them.
it committed mitosis and just grew another rock.
Why is there a 2? Yeah, no, I'm getting rid of that one.
Hey, I had to restart frickin' Fantasy Grounds again. What is the name of the map we're on?
There we go.
Highway
there.
player.
There it is.
So, just a quick tip: if you go to your main tab on your player sheet, go to the top left. The second, not the first one in the corner, but the second one in the corner.
Oh, wait, honey,
It should say "Find
Find
Token."
token.
And you,
Here's the
Yeah.
token. That one-
Beautiful. I actually knew that, had forgotten that. Somebody had explained that to me before, and I forgot. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Alright, well, I'm glad he missed me, but I doubt he only gets one attack.
He missed? Oh. No, that's not his only attack. No, he's now going to attack with his talent. And it's a nat 1, and that's his turn. Wow, I hate you and your super high AC so much.
And it's all
I
rules as
agree, it's
written.
nothing to do
It's
with-
just Blade Singers.
All right, over to
IAC
Green
has
Shadow.
nothing to do with natural one.
There's a reason I made the most busted member of the Black Diamond Guard a Blade Singer.
Yeah, they are pretty busted. All right, Chaz, it's your turn.
Why does the combat tracker not reflect that for me? I mean,
I have it on you.
with that.
Yeah, it's on you.
Feels like you're not, just not loading.
Oh, no, okay, I got it. It was on the wrong version of combat tracker, or whatever the hell you want to say. Just to piss me off. All right, bonus action, divine intervention, divine whatever the hell it's called. Is the bonus action. I have in effect then. Yeah, my good effect. Red ambusher 2, 3.
Sounds like it. We got thunder here. Thunder. That must open helps a lot.
All right, and
You're on a half space.
am I? I don't know how you guys see that stuff. I'm so fucked up on that. Like nothing zooms correctly for me. There we go. Like seriously, how do you guys see that? I can barely see.
We
what's
just
wrong.
zoomed in. Zoomed in a
Yeah,
lot.
we'll just zoom in. I typically just stay zoomed in on whatever like the main skirmish is, and I'd zoom in every once in a while to orient myself. But
Neato. All right. So magic short sword. It still won't let me attack on the map. I still have to take it. Oh, and he's not on the combat tracker.
That's a hit.
But the creature is not. Oh. I don't know how that's who I was attacking. Okay, great. Good. From me. And with that, I will declare him my favored foe. So he gets an additional 2d4.
All right, so I got to add an extra 3 to that and an extra 4, right?
Yep. And then the ever popular Dread Ambusher allows me a second attack, which I shall not take. So depressing.
And there's a lot of boom. Oh, wow. I just saw lightning. Holy cow. All right, Balthazar, it's your turn.
I forgot I had the
Alrighty
ability
then.
to throw advantage on that attack.
It's okay. I might waste my turn just like Dwayne the Rock Johnson did. Anyways, we're gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20. Wait, hold on. I was back here, right? One second. I should be able to. Oh, I can do exactly. I have moved my I mean. I don't know where I would have been at the middle of this battle. I don't know if I would have been right there. I mean, that's where I got put, but okay. I would like to get up to him, but I don't. But I'm 35 feet away. I don't know.
And why do you want to be Why do you want to be close to something that is that big and nasty?
About
Yeah,
that.
why would a wizard want to be
Why
close to
would it?
something
Why would-
that big and nasty? I have no
Why
idea.
would-
Why would any wizard ever do that?
I mean, if I could just get right here.
Doesn't your enchanter thing say humanoid?
No.
No?
Nope. I will read it to you. It says, you can magically enthrall creatures. As an action.
You know what? This is where we're about to turn that rock into. A ghost.
Yeah. I don't want this thing getting another turn where I can enthrall it. And I've got to be within 5 feet of it. I mean, I would have wanted to try this. Could have said I would have been, like, before combat started, could have been within 30 feet of it, or no?
Just asking you something, Lee.
Sorry, the music. I need to turn the music down. I couldn't even hear him over the
He was
music.
wondering if at the start of the fight he could have said he would have been a little bit closer. Is what he's asking you.
I would have liked to have been in within 30 feet of the creature, if that was possible, beginning of the fight before we even started initiative roll.
Sure.
Okay, so sweet. All right, now I'm going to need him to roll a wisdom saving throw.
Man, I'm telling you,
Hopefully.
Lee, between my stupid AC, his enchanter
Why would you-
bullshit,
why did
and
it
everybody
roll
having
twice?
silvery barbs, we bully
I don't
you.
know why did it roll twice. Can
I
we keep
don't
the
know.
first one?
just roll another. I
Does
don't
he
know.
have-
I didn't have advantage click or anything. Okay, so we'll say it's a 17 because the other one was a double roll.
I mean,
Well, it wasn't a
okay.
double roll,
Why
it just
Can
rolled
we
it.
just take the first
Roll
one?
it at advantage basically, and it shouldn't have.
No, it just accidentally stacked it and did it twice. It didn't roll at
Yeah,
advantage.
I mean, if we could just take the first one that it rolled, but okay. Yeah, I guess then it succeeds, and I'll Misty step away.
I mean, we can say take the first one.
Yeah, if we okay, cool. So if we could take it, so now it is, unless it can't be charmed and incapacitated.
Doesn't say that.
Again, between my AC, his enchanter bullshit, and you having to deal with silvery barbs every other fight, we really do just like bully you.
Three different silvery barbs, right?
He doesn't have it prepared at the moment.
I do not have it prepared.
I will always
Okay.
have silvery
Two
barbs
silvery
prepared.
barbs. Is there a counter spell in there too?
I have
do have
counterspell.
And
I
another-
will eventually have. I will eventually have counterspell.
All right, is that Balthazar's turn?
That is my turn. Yes.
Okay, so that's over to Sir Reginald.
Yep.
All right.
What is the extra what is the 1d6 necrotic damage?
That
It's
is because it
put
is
on it.
hexed at the moment.
Oh, okay. So as long as no one attacks it. Hey, and I kind of yell out to the other guys, let's deal with the other things first, and then we can gang up on this one. I do not think that it's going to take a lot to get this thing down, so yeah, we're probably not going to be able to just shank it like we do the other things.
So
And then that's my turn.
Redfield's gonna go after Periton 2.
That would probably be my next target as well once my turn
And
comes
yes.
around.
Unfortunate. No one's taken damage for him to bonus action, so that's over to the Peritons. Alright, they have a dive attack. Okay, yeah, 30 feet.
Oh my
That is a
god.
nat 20.
Yeah, I'm not letting that be a thing at all. So I'm gonna silvery barbs that.
That is a miss.
And, you know, normally I like to give my advantage to somebody else, but in this instance I'm gonna give my advantage to me. Because I got a plan for what I want to do with it.
He missed both of those. And he continues to fly away, though, because he has a flyby trait. What's his... Yeah, okay. Oh. That was weird. Where'd he go?
Where did Balthazar's thing go?
Yeah, that was weird. Let me put him back on there. I don't know why he just popped off of it.
Okay.
Okay, there we go. Alright, then over to Periton 2.
Come at me, bro.
He is.
Oh my
Nat
god.
20.
And, help me out here.
Silvery barbs.
I've had 2 nat 20s that has completely been undone. Y'all can suck a dick. Really. Hate you guys.
Had 3. You've had 3 natural 20s that have been undone this game. You've had 3 because there was one in one of the previous the previous.
I know. I know. That's 2 nat 20s this fight. 1 nat 20 last fight. Do you want to DM them? I'm done. I'm out. I'm just walk the fuck away. I'm out of here. Can't do it.
But we gotta finish the fight.
Min-maxing some bitches over here. I swear to God.
Hey, every DM should want their players to succeed. You just want them to fall and skin their knee a few times, you know, to learn their
Yes,
lesson.
Exactly. I want to actually put like a bit of damage on you. I want to scratch you at least a little bit before you stomp my monsters into the ground.
Okay, so
Alright,
which one
it's
was
your
the one
turn.
that attacked me? Because I'm holding a grudge.
That would be number 2.
All right, number 2 is I'm going after number 2. Fuck that guy. So yeah. Excuse me. What do you think y'all going? And I'm gonna put myself right here, and let's see what I want to do here. So I want to actually let me put myself like here for now. I need to draw a cone, because no, dude, no. You don't almost get a crit on me, and I just let that slide. We're having chicken tonight. We're having fried chicken tonight. Fried Periton. That is what's for dinner. As for my action, I am going to cast a 2nd level Burning Hands. Yeah, we're having roasted Periton tonight, and please fail. Oh my god! Of course it doesn't fail. He still takes half damage.
That looks good, honey. That avocado?
So it's
No, that's
upcasted, so it does 4d6. Alright, he takes 7 points of fire damage. That was disappointing.
think it was mostly like romaine leaf lettuce.
All right,
yeah.
he takes 7 points. Yeah, but that was disappointing, but that's fine. I'm now going to move up here, and for my hasted action, I'm going in with a just a melee attack with a Dagger of Humiliation.
Oh yeah, Dahlia gets my advantage.
And of course, I would roll a nat 1. All right, for my bonus action, I'm going to sack a second level slot and use Mirror Image.
Wait,
And
you
that
casting
is.
two spells on the same
Oh
turn?
no, you're right. I can't do that. So for my bonus action attack, I'm going to do an offhanded attack again. All right. Well, it's nice to hit.
Yeah, must be nice. I'm gonna like load up the lineup with like 4 mages that have silvery barbs and just fuck your attacks up. Jerks.
All right. That's my turn.
All right,
Well,
over to Ragnabalder.
You know, Lee, I do have a secret plan for whenever you plan getting on mages on this field. 5, 10, 15. Perfect.
Praise the gods in the real world. I'm getting a serious rain for at least the next hour, and we've been under drought conditions all of October and this much of November.
Alright, I'm going to
Yeah, a lot of the country has.
Guiding Bolt.
Such a good spell.
Please hit, for the love of God.
What level are you?
No.
Oh man. I should have given my advantage to
So
you.
sad.
And I just
Very
realized
un-
I had the advantage and didn't use it whenever I could have. Oh well.
Is that your turn,
You
Ragnabalder?
still have it, I think.
Yeah, I still have it.
Okay. I'm going to unsettle this disgusting Periton and take a d6 from his next saving throw, and that'll be the end of my turn.
Okay. Kelly, it's your turn, honey. I know. I wonder if we're going to be able to finish this fight. It's actually 10:50. We do need to go to sleep. Maybe we'll finish this round. Yeah, it'll be like 11 o'clock. That's actually a little bit past.
That's exactly what it is like
I
You're gonna
just
try to
You
want
guys are getting a
to,
serious storm up north.
that.
I just want
We're
to
having a
remind
big storm out
Dahlia.
here.
I just want
Alright,
to
first
remind Dahlia that the big guy is currently
Oh.
incapacitated.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's currently charmed right now.
So don't attack him, or else he'll break
Yeah,
out
he
of it.
did use his hypnotic gaze or whatever on him, so that if you attack him, it immediately takes him out of it.
Oh, so I need to attack one of the little guys.
Yeah, looks like.
Okay, that's fine.
Which one do you want to go after? This one or this one?
Looks like the one to the right of his face.
All right, you run over there and take a swing at him.
So, I'll save my spell.
She
Just
has
roll on
advantage
that.
here,
That
if
is
she
a hit.
wants to use it.
Yes.
What?
I did
If-
need advantage.
But it would give you a better chance of like getting a crit, for example, if you use it.
She doesn't have advantage against that one.
He gave
She
me
has
advantage.
silvery barbs on her.
Oh, okay. Never mind. Okay, so I can just roll another attack roll and see.
Well,
Yeah,
that's
let's
up to her if she wants to use it. She might decide to save it for like a saving throw or something.
There's a 15 for a hit. Yeah, you can save it for a saving throw.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
All right. So you've rolled 12 and 8, and then you got another hit that you can do on them with your bonus action, right? So you're saving your spells. Everything hits, honey. Everything hits. So you roll a d4. That's a 1 plus your 6 is literally 7 damage with the butt end.
Hey Lee,
So-
can you relate to everything hitting?
Just rubbing it in. Pissing off the DM. I'm just saying, piss off the DM too much. That's why you guys got the Black Diamond Guard, so I mean, oops, I didn't say
Yeah,
that.
that's fair. All right. Turn right, honey. You literally almost killed the Periton with your round of attack. Okay. Gawain skips his turn. Green Shadow's turn.
Where are these things flying?
All we're doing is just making him
Yeah, but right
plan a
now
way
they're
to
loaded
humble
ground.
us. I can see the gears turning. He's already thinking of a way that he is going to humble us at some point in the future.
Can I attack this thing with melee weapons, or do I need a
Yeah.
ranged weapon?
Yeah, you can. They're in range.
All right.
Lee, I think you need more tequila. If
That-
he,
that
maybe
solves a
he'll
lot
black
of
out and
things.
forget that Nick said that.
I don't think you heard me.
Me not being able to hit them. Doesn't help. I've given you like legendary level weapons and items and legendary stats. Basically, the big stat bonuses helps a lot. Like everyone's got a freaking +4 dexterity. I wanted you guys to feel like heroes, but you guys are just cruising a little bit too much.
Now my offhand attack.
We've had some tough fights though, especially like with that roper.
Yeah, the roper was nasty. That's not necessarily
Dude,
intended to
oh
be a fight
my
that you do. Like it's one that you can work your way out of if you found meat for them. You guys went through it in like a weird order where you came across the roper before you came across the meat stack. Like the
It
meat board.
resists piercing damage, apparently.
Really?
Oh, maybe non-magic piercing damage.
Oh, it does actually have damage for bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing from non-magical weapons. I don't think I even realized that when I was looking over it.
It's because in literally any campaign, once you get any small chunk of the way through it, nobody's got non-magical weapons anymore.
Yeah, that's fair.
It takes an additional 2. I managed to roll a
All right.
1.
An extra 2 on Periton too?
Yeah. For the divine.
Okay. Oh yeah, he's hurt. He's bleeding like all over the place. Part of his beak is ripped off.
And yeah, I've
All right, so that was your turn. Over to Balthazar, who is right now focusing on keeping the Periton confused.
Yep, and that'll be my turn.
Yeah, just keeping him out of the fight,
Does
huh?
it take your action to do that?
Yeah, it
Yes,
does.
it does. I have to use my action every single time to keep it going. But the cool thing about it is he doesn't redo the save at all.
Okay. Well, that's good.
All right, he rolls to hit Periton 1. It's 5 damage on him. Periton 1 is really in bad shape. Looks like it's barely keeping aloft. And that's his turn. Over to Periton 1. Periton 1, he wants to do 30 feet of movement, so he's going to go for Balthazar, who was keeping him charmed. That's a hit.
Silvery barbs? Or not
Silvery barbs.
I was gonna do shield, but yeah, that'll work too.
Oh,
Well, shield
shield
can
would
do
probably
it
be
yourself.
better if it can make him
Oh yeah,
miss.
that's true.
Shield's only on yourself.
Yeah, well, he's saying that he has shield.
Oh, okay. Who
Yeah,
shoots
okay,
the
sure.
silvery barbs?
I don't think anybody is if he's going to use shield.
Oh, is he
Yeah.
using...
Would shield get your AC to at least 20?
But that's 16 right now.
Yeah, okay.
All right.
Yeah, I'll use shield.
Yep, he's going to use his next attack then, as he flies in. And then flies off and away afterwards.
Yeah, I'm kicking myself. I should have done a booming blade on the Periton that I'm next to.
Let me mark that spell slot off.
The nicest bonus they have is the one called Flyby.
But booming
where it
blade
doesn't
means that
provoke
like
an
it would have been the
opportunity attack that flies.
perfect counter for that.
Huh?
But booming blade would be like the perfect counter for that. He'd be exploding right now if I'd used it.
True. He wants to do his dive attack. So, let's see. Yeah, I think he's going to go up against him again.
So hold on, that's 2 opportunity attacks.
He
No,
doesn't
they have
provoke
flyby, so
opportunity
they don't
attack when
provoke
he's
it.
flying.
I thought that was after they attacked. That they had flyby. I didn't realize it was
Nope,
beforehand.
it's his trait is that he does not provoke an opportunity attack when it flies out of an enemy's reach. If he uses his flying, then he doesn't provoke opportunity attacks. The 22 still hits with shield,
Silvery barbs.
of course.
I thought that was a joke.
Nope, 23 still hits.
Damn.
Silvery
The
barbs.
funny thing,
No.
Yeah.
The funny thing is
I don't think it works that way. If
I-
we run it in my game, you can't just see that
Yeah,
one
you can't-
fails and then do it when one
Yeah, you can't
fails.
do it,
It
like,
has to
3
be
times.
announced at the same time.
Yeah.
So like if I said it at the same time as you, then I could have done it. But
Currently he takes 7 damage, and then the talons also. What is it about the talons?
I
What does that do?
give I give the advantage though to Balthazar.
smart, in case he has to make a Constitution saving throw to hold concentration.
All right, but that is actually where we got to end it because it's 11 o'clock. We
Wait,
gotta go to
does
sleep.
Balthazar have to make a con save, like for concentration?
I don't think so. Hold
I
on.
don't think so.
No, I don't.
Really?
Really?
Well, let me look at his abilities.
Here, I can drop it in chat. There you go. It's in the chat.
Won't let me
Take
look at it.
concentration. roll?
It does not say it takes concentration.
That's
Wait,
crazy
but-
if that doesn't take
Spend
concentration.
your action concentrating on it.
Yeah, but it
But it
has to
doesn't-
use the
it doesn't
word
say-
concentration.
Concentration.
Yeah, I don't think it does. I think it just keeps you in action.
Yeah.
All
That's
right.
cool.
That's cool. Yeah, next session you'll probably get into Waterdeep.
Okay.
All right. Continue to chase down the cultists.
Oh,
But-
can we swap it to the next round, just for good measure, so that way we know. That way there's no confusion.
Yes. Next round it'll be you at the start of the turn.
Okay, good deal.
All right.
I will see most of you guys in a couple weeks. I will see a few of you guys in 5 days.
Yep. 5 days. See you then.
Yep.
Everyone,
Later,
have a
guys.
great holiday. Enjoy your Thanksgiving. Feast up,
Yeah,
drink
yeah,
up, have fun.
everybody.
Yeah,
Happy
you too, guys.
Thanksgiving. See ya.
Bye, everybody.